We are actually live. So yippee!
So we're at the YouTube and
Twitch end.
the Twitch end,
Yep.
and I'm not banned on Twitch. I just not at all. I'm not though. So we should be fine.
Yep. Yeah, let me just DM you the link so everyone else can just join.
I'll put it in my chat and I will link it.
Man, dude, we're finally doing it. It's finally happening. We're just
Here,
dual
I'm
streaming.
moving to. Yeah. Well, this is a podcast. We're just on the center stage. Sounds like a skill issue in the background.
Skill issue, Dio.
Mm-hmm. The only difference is people get to see my VTuber on the other side, and they get to see my usual Thommy self on the other. So
Yeah.
if you want Thommy Classic, it's on the other side.
Man.
The Thommy Classic.
But
This
yeah.
is going to be the Chuubacast.
But yeah, the thing is, I can't believe we're actually doing this in the middle of Holofest, where you actually have so many Hololive streamers just dancing and doing all their stuff. It's crazy.
Is it pre-recorded though? Is this the one of the?
Dude, most of these fucking 3Ds are pre-recorded. It's like an open fucking secret.
It's over, chat. It's pre-recorded.
Also, yeah, the quiz shows that they're currently doing right now with the manager and stuff, yeah, all pre-recorded. All
Oh,
me
yeah,
on the
yeah.
Expo stage.
I'm losing my mind. I'm fixed now. We're good. And not in that way. I'm very lively in other ways. The Twitch, the main Bucky channel.
Man, the thing is, every single time I look at these 3D, actual 3Ds and all that stuff, it's just really
Yeah.
weird. Where you see, yes, they're trying their best. Yes, you can see the mask slip a bit, but it's still not immersive enough. I feel like the next level for actual 3D stuff is when we have AR goggles within that we have, and we can actually see them dance around in 3D around us, and we don't notice everyone else around us. You know?
Oh, stop squishy. We're in the middle. We're in the yap session. I didn't update the type. Whoops.
Yep.
Yeah. So he's talking about the holofest. And what do they have the virtual goggles yet? I know what people would use the virtual goggles for.
Yeah, I know what they used them for, but the thing is, it's not out yet. And the key thing is that we're actually waiting. Most of the VR guys are waiting for the Steam Deck 2. Where actually that's integration where you don't need base stations. That's what we're waiting for, which is the evolution of the Quest 3 and the comfortability of the virtual Steam VR headset.
Oh, they're a little bit lower. Yeah, I did lower his volume. See, now I have people checking audio on my end.
Man.
There you go. You should be good. I just maxed out your volume.
Okay, let me
So
just.
you're really happy about the tech. It's probably better than the screen. Although to be fair, they were pretty good at breaking dimensions. I'll say that.
Yeah, again,
Like,
with the when you're actually there and you have the energy,
you know,
it is really good. As we went through breaking dimensions. However, the key issue is that when you've been to a couple of them, it's not the magic is lost, is that you know what came to make that magic.
yeah. And do what came to make that magic?
You.
I'm not gonna I was say what I was about to say. No. Yeah, it's just MC. That's so good. Tommy's the quiet one. Oh wow. I think it's my mic over here. I have to talk like this, and my model will look all weird.
Oh my god, I had to talk like this, and it's just a little bit weird that you don't know how to do it.
Properly, but yeah, I'm more quiet, so I'm gonna lower you. You're getting lowered. You talk over me.
Man, he hates me. Ooh, he hates me.
It's alright. But yeah, with goggles, you can ogle. Goggle.
Awooga, wooga, 3D VTuber, wooga.
I'm gonna touch the VTuber guys.
They're so close. I can smell them.
The Ugo goggles, yeah. I'm gonna have to update the stream. I'm gonna put hashtag podcast. I'm gonna show Max. Watch my wife Irie.
Ooh, Irie, please watch Irie.
Well, to be fair, she's not streaming today. It was Nova that she.
Yeah, I know, dude. Like the Mila, come on. You can't say that the chat did not help her out with the Mila.
The what? No, I know who came up with that. Oh, this is MCE.
Squishy, come on. You don't recognize me? Damn. He unironically hates me.
I can't link you, but we'll put podcast with MC right there, and I'm gonna put hashtag podcast, hashtag yappfest. I think that's. I clicked yap.
Dude, it's always pawn with you. It's always pawn, you know? He only recognized me after you told him. He literally hates me.
Well, it's okay, because I have to give the rundown. You are a Jorb.
Well, I could turn myself into a Lumi.
It's okay. I blame your mics. Yeah, I actually need to find a way to up.
Also, I'm hearing like first person news. Like that the Holofest this year is actually a lot more organized. They have a lot cleaner lines and it's not as chaotic as last Holofest. So, congrats.
Yeah, they organized them, then they put them into pens.
It's for the shareholders' interests, you know?
Yeah, keep them all in line. Get the PMC on it. Get Desperado on it. Yeah, we're gaming now. You get like Sam from Metal Gear Rising to get the VTuber fans into place.
Bro,
Bro, I feel.
the thing is, have you seen the memes for Holofest? Dude, we already have one already. Already.
This is breaking news.
Look at that. Look at that meme.
Oh, hold on. He's showing me the memes.
Bro.
It's like smacked up. Yeah. Bro, no. Bro, they're gonna worship Saturn. Bad.
Dude.
You can't worship Saturn.
Dude, just imagine Kanye going to a Holofest.
I like the cloud emoji. We gotta go to the holy trip of Holofest, bros. I don't have like. Oh yeah. Oh, maybe I can actually get it. I got title with something. This is cool. I'm doing it on the spot. We're doing the. Is on our end. Is it just like hold on? We'll save. I'll call it like Holofest or something. On my pictures. There we go. No, you can go on talking, bro.
Also, the thing is, what's even double funnier is that Moon is Muslim.
Oh. Well, that's okay. Does she have those prayer break things?
The what?
The prayer breaks.
What per breaks?
You know, Muslims do the prayer breaks.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. They do usually do that.
There it is. Who's? They want a repeat of who's Muslim?
Dude, they just post up the image, and if Squishy does not know, then he needs to do his holo reps.
He said you need to do your reps, Squishy.
Yeah, post the image on your stream. You know.
I already did. Yeah, it's right there. Mecca. Will you go to? Did you go to it?
Holofest or this?
Yeah. Holofest.
Dude, I'm not at Holofest.
Not Mecca. Did you go to? Did you go to Mecca? That was your Mecca trip. Zoomed out a moment. Yeah. She purple. She is very purple.
But no, I'm not currently at Holofest. If I was at Holofest, I would not be like here doing this podcast with you, my dude.
Well, yeah, you would have. You would have been live coverage. It'll be like, report to our MC live at Holofest.
Moshi Moshi!
Streams, and then it'd be like footage. It'd just be footage of Holofest in the background. And you're like, yeah, I'm live at Holofest right now. They told me not to record. But I have my journalist pass. Like, on the scene. It's like, well, who are you reporting for? What major outlet? Oh, the Chuubacast. Maybe you heard of it. Oh, they go like, oh, you mean the Chuubacast? You know, the one where they call them all chubby chasers or something?
You mean you?
I mean, I'm the police. But no, I was in like the major face of Chuubacast. Aging guy. He sounds like he's gonna make it.
What do you mean he's gonna make it?
I believe myself. The Mecca.
Praise Muna.
I will not.
Praise the moon!
I'm not.
But bro, dude, I can't believe Scooch-on. Like going back to like our troopers, like I can't believe Scooch-on legitimately said, "Hey, why is like French penises so big?" And like thinks about it. Wait, they have so many black people that immigrate in, so no, let them have big, beautiful black babies to increase their penis size.
I can't put the butt post on my stream.
Dude, we're talking about Chubas. I'm literally quoting a Chuba. What's wrong? Do you not like indies? Do you not like indies?
I'm just flabbergasted that even was a thing. Well, I guess it is a thing, but you know,
Hey, I'm quoting a VTuber that said it on Twitch, okay?
And of course a VTuber said it on Twitch.
Yeah. Have you seen the image where she legitimately showed how much she wants it?
I don't, no, I don't. I'm not, no mutts posting an M.
Do you not see the picture in your DM?
He's gonna make me look at the DMs. Okay. What the heck is she doing, bro? Women are wild.
Hold up.
Women are very wild. She's living a lot of fantasies there. That's what I'm saying.
Dude, I found an upgraded version of the Muna thing. Hold on, let me just send it to you. Look at this.
No, like what? Like do I can't explain on my stream. Actually.
Yeah, you can't say it on stream.
But okay, it's the mention of what MC just mentioned. It's okay. I can mention it. Do you know why? Because mutt just means American, like Ameributt.
Dude, no, you're both on YouTube and Twitch. You need to really be conscious of what you're saying right now.
Alright, it's just okay. So is it bloodlines? No. Oh well, it's like a joke. I have to reel it in. It's the term. It's yabai if I talk about it.
It's very yabai.
But to be fair, you're talking to a guy who can't even say that. Well, let's just say I'm in love with a Korean woman.
Yep.
But it doesn't count as that. It's not part of the law.
Anyways, do you
It's just called being libertarian.
do you see that dancing like devil right there? Look at that.
I'm gonna check. Oh, you mean Toa?
Yeah, Toa, look at that. I can't believe she's dancing.
She dancing. I like the circulated part. Do I have to show that on stream?
It's up to you, you know?
Yeah, it's fine.
Wow.
Show on stream, fine.
Wow, there's not a lot of people.
Yeah. It's just called Cube. I'm gonna call it Cube.
Yep.
We're gonna by the end of this stream, chat, or by the end of this podcast, just one section. I'm going to put a bunch of GIFs. I'm going to throw as many images there as possible, but I will not show what he showed me before.
Dude, the thing is, like, Twitch is not getting the full experience for obvious reasons, you know?
What's wrong with the Twitch experience?
Well,
I mean being there, first of all.
well, they have very strict TOS compared to YouTube for this.
So that it should have appeared. There it is. These little images are just gonna. These images are gonna pile up, chat. It looks like an L. I'm easily amused.
Also, dude, I can't believe this is like the Goomba like meetup where they literally have the entire like fan base like sign this stuff and show up their girl merch. Look at that, man. And they had the full statue.
That's cool though. Hold on, should I post that too?
Yeah.
Post it.
Again, this is Holofest.
Covered. Their faces are covered. I'm gonna post the Goomba for you guys, so you guys will see the shrimp. I'll just title it shrimp. They shrimpin'. But yeah, so I'm doing my best, chat, to get all these images on screen. And
Also,
then when I go back to karaoke night, it'll be like, why? I thought you were Catholic, and I'm like, I am. But I was posting Chuuba memes.
dude, look at like more with Holofest as well. Look at that. Look at the thank you message. I can't believe AB did that for us.
It's going to cover the whole screen for a little bit. I'm going to lower it. Look at this. Thank you messages. I gotta check that out too. Oh my gosh, being a streamer is hard, isn't it? Gotta get all these images on screen. That's cool.
Oh god, this is hilarious. Oh my god.
It's a worry thing. What's so funny?
No. I'm sending you something else. Hold on, it's coming in soon, dude.
Okay, let's just cover everything with pictures, huh?
Yeah.
Now it's Chuuba-based stream, so I'm gonna post the boy.
Dude, did you see that?
Okay, you know what? If any of you guys were around for the homie karaoke, I sung a very specific song and I thought about it. Let's just say I thought about it. You were there for the karaoke, right?
Yes.
You know exactly what I mean.
Bro, dude.
You know what I mean.
It's an unlisted banger. I don't know if chat wants it.
I Squishy. I did send the link to Squishy. I should release it on my Twitter just for everybody else to enjoy, or in a YouTube post. There we are. It's blocking my Oshi. That's not allowed to happen. I'm sorry. Guys,
We're sorry,
guys,
AB.
you're not going to get the full thing.
Sorry, AB. You can't be there.
Color Rich Harmony. Okay. I'm also going to pop up this. I'm going to do a lot of things. Yeah, I was having fun with it. I was drinking a little bit. Another one. Another black box. There's so many meta memes. Why?
Dude, again, it's the holofest meme. Unironically.
It's been like this way for years, I guess. I'm just being a secondary right now.
Dude, unironically, the holofest memes are going hard.
I am a secondary because I haven't been to Holofest.
Man.
There's another one. Have you been ever? Like any year?
In holofest, no, but I've been to more cons than you.
Yeah, that's true. I don't have all the time to travel. I go to the ones close by, and that's about it. Also, my friends back then did not like me going to anime cons or
Man,
cons.
rip.
They hated me doing anything fun that I wanted to do. And now I'm just talking about my childhood this bad. That's terrible. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to talk about that. They were my friends for a long time. I think the last time I hung out with them was like 3 years ago. I drank most of my best friend's whiskey. It was honey whiskey. I couldn't help it. It was like the first time I started socially drinking too. I like started. I only used to drink one drink per any time it was offered. And then I was hanging out with friends, and I was like, you know what? I'm having fun. I'm gonna have more than one. And then they referred to my like I was playing Catan, right? It's just tangent juice thing again.
Yeah, I'm letting you take the tangent juice. Well, again, we're posting more holofest stuff, you know?
Oh wait, it's blocking Yoshi. I'm sorry, Becca, you can't block the Yoshi. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I was playing. You know that game Catan?
Settlers of Catan, yeah?
Sellers. Yeah. So, I was playing with him, his girlfriend, and my other friend, right, who made money off of like, and we had like lands or whatever. I used the other friend that made money off of Bitcoin. I used him as a mercenary. I was like, I'll trade you these resources. If you use those, if you use your like things to get rid of other people's resources for me. I didn't want them advancing. And so I did that. I'm like, you're my mercenary now. And he had the weakest nation, so I just let him use his debuff cards, like the resource skills and all that. So I let him use those. And the girlfriend, right, that I was playing with, she freaking my friend's girlfriend, not my girlfriend. I'm single. Actually, I'm married to my wife. But other than that,
I was about to say, you know?
her land was referred to because she built a giant wall through it. My friend was like, "Yeah, you're building North Korea over there." And then they're like, and then Thommy has he has the funny Austrian painter land.
Bro, I can't believe Iris legitimately did the like okay hand sign in front of her fucking mouth. Jesus
You
Christ.
can't do the okay, bro.
Dude,
You
she
can't do
did it.
that.
She did it.
Next she'll be having she'll have a cup of milk. She'll be drinking the cup of milk, bro. You can't do that.
She did it. She unironically did it. You can see the image.
I bet you she can't do the cup of milk thing. Do you know why she can't do the cup of milk thing?
Yeah, I know.
Because VTubers are lactose intolerant. All of them. Except me.
Well, she's Asian, so, you know.
I'm not a... Well, it depends. If they're Korean, they will love milk and cheese. If they're another type of Asian, they won't. I know this.
But we know which one Iris is.
Not only do I know of my own Oshi, right? But I was talking to this guy, and he's like, yeah, my son recently married a Korean woman. I'm like, does she like cheese and wine? And he's like, yeah, how did you know that they like cheese and wine? What? He's like, she loves cheese. I'm like, damn. I'm like, I know everything now. That was great.
Bro, the fuck? Like,
I'll check these pictures.
dude.
I am gonna post this one though. That's a little funny.
Dude, you legitimately have
Oh,
Gigi having her wish about two men kissing in front of her poster.
oh wow. She had Yaoi or BL.
She unironically made people do BL in front of her thing.
You can distract a woman with a slice of cheese. It's true. Man, I'll never get No, I do get BL actually. Do you know why? Not because I like BL. I know why VTubers like BL. It's because they're women. Happy International Women's Day, by the way.
Happy International Women's Day.
I was mentioning that earlier. But yeah, it's because they're women, and BL is directed at women. Actually, it's because usually one of the guys is kind of chunkier, and that's the
It's the woman's win more button in the fantasies.
Oh, NTR was also mentioned in chat. Oh, I was gonna hold my mouth because I was actually gonna talk about that podcast that I really wanted to parody. Can I mention those guys?
Can
Ross, can I mention those guys?
DM me exactly what you want to mention. I can tell you if you can.
I want to talk about his wife's preferences, or one of them's preferences.
Oh no, you can't do that. Again, remember, you're both on Twitch and YouTube.
I mean, I thought it was like a common knowledge thing because she talks about how much she enjoys it.
But again, common knowledge is not common to people.
Somebody knows. Somebody immediately knew what I was talking about.
Anyways, going off of that and back onto Chubas, man,
Yeah, I'm gonna post up like Chuba things.
dude, I can't believe how much fun these holobronis are having right now.
How bronies.
Holobronies. And doing what it's leaving open to?
It's better than the FaZe fan title.
Eh.
It's also really dumb. It was mentioned in chat. But then again, I think Pippa came up with that name personally.
Yeah. But
That's kind of funny.
the thing is, like, speaking of Pippa, happy birthday, Pippa. Physically happy belated birthday, Pippa.
Birthday. I think I did that earlier by singing Pippa the Rippa on the 3rd. Oh, well, I'll fade into the background. There we go.
Again,
Don't worry about the other podcast, but I was trying to do a parody thing with Cypher. It was going to be pretty cool. It was a good idea.
bow bow.
Exactly. Oh, I gotta show you guys the other image, because this is what he's sending me. I want the other one. I'm just gonna keep the bow up there. Who doesn't like them? I'm gonna make you choose. Do you like Makoko or Fuwa better?
Always Mokoko, never Fuwawa. Oh my.
Then we do the see, or nice. It's a nice even thing. We have a Makola liker and we have a Fuwala liker. So we're balanced.
Bow bow.
Should have done it. Exactly. Watch this though.
I'm currently watching.
But, oh, you don't have to watch. You could yeah.
Yeah, you said watch it. I'm currently pondering.
Yeah.
I'm looking. I'm perceiving.
Yeah. Bro, you need to learn to yap.
I am yapping. I'm just waiting on you because you said like hold on, and I'm saying okay, I'm holding on. So.
I'm saying hold on while I get the images out.
But yeah, like
I like that.
either way, happy birthday, Peppo. You know, I'm glad that you actually had like several years to like iron out some of your very very highly volatile like brainworms into nice, affordable, easy to like digest like brainworms for management to deal with. You know.
Running out of space, homie. It's not looking good. It's not looking good.
You can literally put it on top of the like the middle mecha. You can put it on top of the middle mecha, like above like the where the people are. Like look.
Yeah, but it's small. If I move my head, you can see it.
No. You know the middle part of the screen on your. Dude, just imagine if Ari gave you the steppies.
Bro, I can't say end the podcast right now because afterwards I have to stream. I have to continue the other stream. So right now, I cannot think about that.
You can't think about Ari giving you steppies. Okay.
I'm having fun. That's all that matters.
But have you seen how she's playing Yu-Gi-Oh? Oh my goodness. It's just I can't believe I can't believe she can't even do a basic fucking chain link like combo issue. Man.
Fair. Do you know how you play Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah? How to play Yu-Gi-Oh?
You play the deck, and then you keep doing interactions until you know the meta, and then you test play, and you test play, and you test play, and then you learn how the cards work without actually reading any of the card text. You never read the card text. You're like, this card does this, and this card does that, and then eventually it'll become second nature, and you'll learn how to play your deck and how to counter certain things.
Well, or you can literally just watch MBT or like several other people that are like high level, get their like synopsis of like a deck archetype and what to generally counter in the meta, and just run that.
Exactly, that's what you do. You're like, oh, this is when date myself. This is when you play Ash Blossom.
Ash Blossom is always used. What do you mean?
Oh, cool. Then yeah, this is when you play Ash Blossom and you disrupt your opponent's entire combo.
Oh, just use like evenly matched, and like screw their entire deck. And the thing is, if they try to do anything about that, you just nib.
What decks do you even start with in Master Duel?
It depends upon are you using budget like free to play or are just trying to move up from there. Because the thing is, the one fucking thing that I really really hate about Master was that they had the live twin sisters go from SR to UR because they suddenly realized, oh my god, we're having so many VTubers come into there, and they want to play the VTuber deck, so we're just gonna like jack up and like add extra animations to the the actual like twin sisters deck and like screw them over so they had to pay a lot more money when that was like the a very easy entry budget on top of Untrained.
I want to play the VTuber deck, or it's completely not in the meta. You guess the last time I played Yu-Gi-Oh?
When's the last time?
Well, I'll sell. Does Teledad sound familiar to you?
Oh my! Don't tell me.
Anyways, so that's physical Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I don't like the physical game anymore. It looks gross, disgusting. You like mill your entire deck and you show it across the. Do you see the card gore art? Where it's just like cards everywhere? Well, I'm going off card for sure. But I know you're saying that, so you guys want to stalk me at Offkai and be like, oh my god, it's that VTuber. But don't worry, I'm going by a different name. That's the same name, actually. It's the same name, but don't worry.
Dude.
If I ever become a real VTuber, you guys won't know it's me, because I'll have the perfect cover, which is as a fan of a certain Tom Wolf.
Again, the thing is, look at that. That's the Light Twin Evil Twin deck, and you cannot tell me that this doesn't look like full Mokoko deck. You know?
It's pretty cool, but it's evil live, evil twin.
So they're they're live streamers, but then in reality, they are evil hackers.
They're evil hags IRL. No wait, that's so good. What? Never mind. I'm not gonna think about it. I think I've gotten people. Yeah. Do you know what's funny? A lot of people do get me confused when they meet me IRL. They confuse me with my best friend. Not the one I mentioned in the story. That was my former best friend. They get me confused with my actual best friend.
Dude, the thing is, you can't ignore Thommy because he always does hand rubbing when he's awkward.
Who does?
You.
I do?
Yeah, when you do the nervous laughter or you feel awkward, you just do hand rubbings.
Oh, that's because I'm OCD. It brings me comfort.
Yeah.
Kind of like I rub my hands together because I'm used to washing my hands at least 3 or 4 times. If I touch something that I don't like after food, I will wash my hands 4 times. If I use the bathroom, I wash my hands 7 times. If I touch my
no, don't go there. Remember, we're on 2 different live streams. We're on 2 different live streams, okay? You know? Calm down, please.
I'm about washing my hands.
Yeah, your hands, you know?
Yeah.
Does Irie help you out with that? Anyways. You know, just like whenever you just
You're over here like, don't say this and don't say that. I briefly mentioned the wife thing that I'm like just joking.
Again. The thing is to always get Thommy to like trip up or just like suddenly pause. Just mention his wife. It's great.
That's what bothers me though. I wish I have the connection. Like I'm like forever chained as the Irie guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, yeah, I benefit from that, but other times, I don't, because it's like, oh, well, how do we get underneath Tommy's skin, right? How do we bother Thommy and insult him the best, right?
Yep.
And I'm fine if you call me any slur, any name under the sun, right? I'm okay if I get dunked on. It's not okay when she gets dunked on. Some people just go for that, or guilt trip me with that. And it's like the only I'm like explaining my weakness to like a lot of people.
Yeah, you shouldn't be explaining on this. Come on, we need to go to a different topic, Thommy. Come on.
I'm an open person. I talk about my I'm very open.
So intro to open person are saying that you're fine with an open relationship. If not, then we need to move on. If not, we need to move on.
That's nothing.
Okay?
I don't want to hear about that.
Then we need to move on. Got it?
Speak loud and clear. Oh.
Thommy?
Yeah, no, I said you can move on. What the heck?
Okay.
Go ahead, I'm just trying to get something up. Try to get the Yu-Gi-Oh cards up.
Oh, okay. So the thing is like
Oh, that's a source. I don't want a source.
yeah, Irie just needs to understand how to combo and the basic chain link system, because the chain link system now in the linking up is the current requirement needed to have a very successful deck, because this is you can then have the a lot of modern cards are built off the chain link system, the link system, where take one of your starter cards and just go from there.
I know you're heavily into Yu-Gi-Oh because you were talking to what was it, Tats or whatever, the people who do the Yu-Gi-Oh things. I only realized who they were after you were talking to for a bit. I'm like, oh yeah, I know them now.
Yeah, the people who are trying to do the card push into VTuber Oshis. Yeah, the thing is like with that again, like they like we talked about it, and like he's like basically trying to target the old like boomer Yu-Gi-Oh like meta where they have like Naru and all that stuff. Same with others like trying to be like somewhat more accurate.
Wait, Boomer Yu-Gi-Oh meta?
Boomer Yu-Gi-Oh meta with some modern tweaks.
I set and I pass.
Yeah, basically that.
I use Regeki and I destroy your whole field. Get wrecked. Sir.
No, that's not the thing with not Oshi push, but like another VTuber thing.
Are you talking about Oshi push?
No, it's the other card game.
Experimental.
The other VTuber card game.
What?
Okay.
It means another VTuber card game. I don't know about that one too much. So you're saying it's supposed to be like Yu-Gi-Oh?
It's
My
yeah, Rift Runner's TCG.
Okay, I have a really stupid Yu-Gi-Oh balance like strategy, and I don't think I'm still putting it in the works, right? I don't know how you feel about the one summon. I think special summons are pretty cool, but they should be very conditional. You know?
A bit.
Okay.
Like I get what you're talking about, but the thing is, there is ways to make special summon like non-trivial if they require different resource. You know?
Got it. Yeah, but I would say special summons are like very theme based. Like, have you played Resheft of Destruction?
No.
So there's a lot of like Yu-Gi-Oh games, right?
Mhm.
Where this was before the rules of Yu-Gi-Oh came out.
Mhm.
I played a lot of these games, and one of them was like so in Reshef, right? It was a very hard game, first of all, but there's they added like new effects to certain cards, like to vanilla monsters, and a lot of them had like duplicate effects. Like if you summon this card, right, you could duplicate it, and then use it for like tributes if you want.
Yep.
But it was a very conditional thing, and I'm like, yeah, that's a really cool idea, and you didn't need a second copy of the card to duplicate.
Huh.
It would be like, from thin air. Like, yeah, now you have this card. So it'd be like a token, technically. Also, they made one of the worst cards in the game, like, very usable. You know what's his name? Darkflare Knight? And Mirage Knight?
Oh, I know about Mirage Knight, but not Darkfire Knight.
Okay, so they made Mirage Knight really good. Essentially, if you, you use Mirage Knight to summon Darkflare Knight, and then Darkflare Knight can, after Darkflare Knight leaves the field, he turns into a Dark Magician and Flame Swordsman on your field. So they gave him floating effects.
Bruh.
That's pretty cool.
The thing is, this is what I am like really concerned about with this stuff, is when you have a lot of these like eventually graduate, like we have Rift Runners where like Pebblesworth actually graduated, so that just means like the overall collection set is like decreased in value, or there's not a lot of interest from there. If they're like the main thing that brings in the
Would
people
they,
to
like, lose the IP on graduation so they can't really make it? Or would there be, like, less fans?
No, it's just that you have less interest within the overall collection set. Because the thing is, imagine if you had an entire set for like a certain corporation, right?
Yeah.
Then what happens is like 1/3 or like half of the company like graduates. Like how much interest is there actually for that set now? Unless you're actually in it just for the games, and if you're already there for the games, then how long did you pay the industry or fan of the industry itself?
Exactly. So, well, yeah, you can't really make like the collab deals anymore, because the company's not there, or they wouldn't want to talk about the graduated talents, right?
Mm-hmm.
But here's another thing. I'll tell you what. Okay. I got off of the Teledad era, right?
So you came out of the horrible era. Gotcha.
Yeah, I came off of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I went to play the game again, and there was a deck that I was interested in that I always played, and I ask it all the time. I'm like, if I played on Master Duel, would it be any good? And somebody's like, they only use like one card from that deck. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna play the deck. I'll give you a hint. Zombie deck.
No, no, no. It's not gonna
Yes.
work out.
What?
It's not gonna work out.
No, I mean, can you guess what deck it is? The hint was zombie deck.
Is it the samurai? Not the samurai, but the, like it's like something like ghost, some like samurai something.
It's very Japanese focused, yeah.
Yeah, it's some like samurai thing where you like can get into like a guy with the horse thing. It's been a while since like looked at that deck.
Well, I will say it's not Six Samurai.
I know it's not Six Samurai. It's another samurai ghost deck. You know.
Yeah, it's Shiranui. Play
Yep.
Shiranui.
Uh,
I love Shiranui. But I mean, like, I was related to what you're going to say because I was going to say, what do you call it? If you take the graduated talents, you know how the Shiranui have like the invokers.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
you have the invokers, and then they take the spirits of the graduated talents, and that could be the archetype, the graduation, succession archetype. What do you think? I'm selling that idea.
Maybe. But the thing is, you actually still have people running the Shiranui deck, like all the way up to the UR. Which let me just send it. Let me send you a like the current copy.
All right. Well, by the way, take care, Squishy.
See you, Squishy.
Yeah, he had to bail out.
Yeah,
I will see the shirt.
because they do have the Sun Saga. Like people would still use Sun Saga.
I can still. Oh, I love Sun Saga. Oh my god, I love Sun Saga so much, bro.
And you have the Shogun Saga as well. Look at that.
Dude, this is pretty much the deck I was using. This is literally my deck.
And people still run it.
Deck I use. I can still use my same deck. That's based.
It's not great at all, but people still use it.
I will use it because I love Shiranui. Shiranui Squire. I love Shiranui Squire. That's the whole setup of the combo. And getting those blades in the graveyard.
Also, look at that new card for the deck as like a booster. The Shiranui Skill Saga Supremacy. Man.
That's a really cute card. Put pebbles for it. Aw. Penguin! It's not the first time I mentioned VTuber graduating on stream, because I accidentally referred to Bay as Bay Thommy. So I guess my homie was in chat, and then he's like, "I miss my daughter. Like I miss my daughter too. Shut up." I miss her, bros. She like came back to VTubing, and then disappeared again on us. Cause she's like, "Yeah, I've done everything I want to in VTubing."
Damn.
She still has the best internet overdose cover, and I stand by that.
Bro, what the fuck is this Labyrinth, like, Sun Saga, Eldritch Zombie Road deck? The hell is this? I've never seen a fucking deck like this.
Oh, hold on, you put it in the group chat, so I was very confused. Oh, it's Iris.
Yeah, look at that Iris thing. But look at this, like, zombie Eldritch, like, undead, like, deck. With Labyrinth.
I see waifus.
Yeah,
Hold on.
yeah, bro. I it's weird, you know?
Yeah, it needs like a waifu. No, these are waifus. Okay. It's a waifu deck. We're good. Based. I want the zombie waifu deck.
Yeah, I can get the Eldritch as, like, where you have Conquistador and others to lock stuff down. And to, like, play against other people. And Labyrinth as, like, a go second. But it's like...
Oh, I'll show the deck list, because I gotta get these on stream, too. This is gonna be my deck, chat. It'll be my deck. Oh, it only saves as WebP. I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna have to screenshot this. It won't be the full deck, but I hope you guys know that I tried. We started talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! I blame the Pawn Wolf.
Dude,
I played my Ocean.
bro, we're getting new boosters for XYZ.
You call it XYZ? Gross. It's called Exceed. Everybody knows that. You Exceed summon.
It's not like Seed Summon, it's the XYZ canon.
Oh, never mind. I thought you were talking about Exceed summoning.
No. Look at this UR. Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna check it. Are
Look
you
at that.
All the way back?
Dude, no, this is the new card that's coming out. It is quick effect. Discard one card, then target one card for your opponent controls and destroy. You can bench this card from your field or graveyard and reveal a level 8 light monster machine from your extra deck, special summon up to 3 materials whose name belong to this monster from your graveyard or benchman.
So it's a fusion. It boosts fusion, like it's a fusion buffer.
It's a fusion buffer where you can get all 3 parts and sum them onto your deck, or you can quick effect discard a card from your hand or from your graveyard or on the field and target a card that your opponent controls currently. It could be mid battle action and just destroy it as a chain link effect.
Pretty cool. So like you attack a monster outside what is it called? Not damage step. You do it outside the battle phase.
You can do the quick effect is mid battle phase, but you can also you can do it mid battle or mid chain link to banish the XYZ cannon from your card or graveyard, and then quick summon 3 things.
Dude, what's funny about XYZ?
What?
It's like the Kaiba filler deck. It literally is. I love Seto Kaiba, but his filler deck was quite something. It's gonna be my deck chat. Look at the waifus. Hold on, I'm gonna block myself too. So just to give you a fair thing, look at the waifus. They're all there.
Also, why the hell do we need more Sky Striker support?
Sky Striker support, isn't it just the one card?
No.
A bunch of spell cards.
No. We have 4 more, 5 more cards for Sky Striker support.
Cause somebody waifus Sky Striker, they have to. But that's tiny. That's so tiny. Tinier than meat, chat.
Oh my god.
Very tiny.
Also,
Except down there.
we had to add even more blue eye, blue eye support for the Yugi boomers. Oh my god.
But Blue Eyes always gets the best support. It's Kaiba's wife.
Dude, we have Blue Eyes Indigo Silver Dragon, Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon, more maidens.
You know what? At least it's not Dark Magician support. That never worked.
I hate it.
Blue Eyes support.
I hate it, chat. I hate it.
Blue Eyes support works. Kaiba chats win again. You gotta have your money. You gotta.
Thanks for the money, dummies.
Oh, do you want to hear a Kaiba fact actually?
What is it?
So, do you hear the reason why the creator made Kaiba? Well,
What?
he's supposed to be a one-off villain first of all. When he shows up in the manga.
Mm-hmm.
So Kaiba was based off an actual person.
Huh.
Yeah. The creator, he tried to play a game. He tried to play a card game. He was getting into a card game.
Yep.
And one of the people he knew to play the card, he wanted somebody to teach him the card game. And he said, "Get back when you get 10,000 more cards. I'm not going to teach some new beginner how to play this game when you're not serious about it."
Dang.
So he made Kaiba because one of his first lines when Joey tries to ask him how to play the game, he's like, "Come back when you get more cards. I can't work with this deck." And he based the character off of that because he has a ton. He tries to offer a ton of cards for his 4th wife, blue. Well, in the manga, right? He didn't have blue eyes yet, so he wanted the blue eyes off of Yugi's grandpa, and he offered like a whole suitcase full of cards, and he's like, "I'll trade you for that card." And he's like, "No, it's special to me. Sorry." So he ends up stealing it. He just brings thugs, and they beat the snot out of his grandpa. And then they beat the snot out of Yugi, but then like Yami shows up and just like he goes into Yami form, and Yami Yugi just like beats the crap out of the bodyguards. Pretty cool. That's back when like Yami was evil. Which,
dude.
It did continue in the manga, by the way.
Yep.
He was still evil in the manga up until the Pegasus duel.
And then he got neutered.
Yeah, he got neutered after that. But during the Pegasus duel, he had to learn to trust Yuki. Because that's when they like actually...
The power of friendship! Yeah.
Well, in the anime, they have the power of friendship right from the start. You gotta draw... He channels his friends and draws the heart of the cards, bro.
Dude, you know that they actually made that a card with all their hands as symbols in Master Duel.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Speaking of like cards like that, the very situational cards.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that with like an Exodia deck with that card?
Yes.
Yeah. So I would consider it situational because Exodia is a very situational summon, except when you could roll 3 copies of each piece. That was pretty funny. But then they limited it. So what I like is Victory Dragon. Do you know the Victory Dragon story? The only legal victory condition besides it, like Exodia and a few others.
Oh, yeah. We're just like win the tournament.
Yeah, it was a championship card, and what happens is if you attack your opponent and you reduce their life points to 0, you win the match.
Yep.
Now, a match is different than winning a duel. In a match, there's 3 duels max, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a 2 out of 3. So, if you attack your opponent with Victory Dragon, and it's the first duel, you win the whole match, so you could go on to the next opponent. But the thing is, in Yu-Gi-Oh, you could surrender at any time. So if they summon Victory Dragon, you go, I surrender. You just put your hand on your deck and you go, I surrender. And then they can't use Victory Dragon. You go on to the next duel. So people had arguments over that, like, you can't surrender when I'm about to like win the whole thing. And then they would call refs over, and the refs got headaches, and then refs were like, yeah, we're gonna ban Victory Dragon because I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with the disruption of that stuff. I find that very funny. What cards do you like?
Dude.
That are goofy?
Dude, the thing is, let me just show you the one card that anyone who like played any the game and they did not like, and they're a complete noob, you would have faced this card and you would have hated yourself.
I'm waiting on it.
Yeah, I'm just getting.
Okay. Pressure him, chat. Pressure him. Say, MC, get that card out. Whip out your deck. Whip out your deck, MC.
Dude, it is this card.
I'll check it.
It's Crooked Cook. Crooked Cook.
Crooked Cook. Like the Crooked Man.
Do you know why anyone who played Yu-Gi-Oh hates this card?
So he gets 2 material. Once per turn, quick effect. You can detach 1 material from this card. Destroy as many other cards you control as possible. Then this card gains a 300 attack until the end of the turn.
Do you know why? Because the thing is,
for graveyard effects?
it's for graveyard effect. Because the thing is, you summon it with left hand shark and right hand shark. Now tell me what the effect of right hand shark is.
I don't know because I didn't play that era.
No. This is in every single one. And like just read that effect. Read that effect for me, please.
Alright. this card is normal summoned, you can activate left-hand shark, so you get an additional card. Card cannot be destroyed by battle. Once per turn. Next slide is only... Oh, including this card, this gains an effect. Oh, this card cannot be destroyed by battle. Wait. So, starting to think.
Think about it. Think about it.
If this card, you could special summon it back, and then it can't be destroyed.
No, what you would do is you summon right hand shark, get left hand shark.
Yeah.
You then special summon left hand shark due to the effect of right hand shark. You XYZ summon to Crooked Cook in defense position. You discard right hand shark for material, so Crooked Cook is no longer affected by battle for the rest of the turn, for like the rest of the game, unless you play another card.
How many Crooked Cooks can you use? Well, you could summon 3, right?
You can summon 3, but you only need 1.
You only need 1. Think about it.
And you never summon. And if they don't have it out, which targets a monster for tribute on your opponent's side, then they lose.
This is why you need your raw spear mode at all times.
No, Raw Spear can save you.
No. Not even Kaiju?
No, Kaiju can save you. Raw Spear can save you if you only have 2 other material on your hand, which you can do over time. But still, you understand, like, this is like...
Well, I mean, raw spear mode could summon a 3, right? So
Yeah. The thing is, Raw Spear would save you. Like, Mama Golem could save you. Kaiju can save you. But how many new people who don't know about Yu-Gi-Oh! Have those in their deck?
Not very many. And I don't think that tribute summoning rule was kind of weird. But I do like that's why I like raw spear mode and those Kaiju, even though everybody freaking hates them.
Do you know why? Do you know why Kaijus were a thing?
To out certain decks that have these BS effects.
It is specifically due to the fact that they had to unleash this card. Let me show it to you. It is the Red Eyes Black Dragon.
Red Eye. Oh wait, is it Metal? Oh no.
It's Red Eyes Black Magician. Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. My bad.
Yeah, I know about Dark Dragoon, the most BS card imaginable.
Yeah, that's the reason why.
Child. You know what I like? You know what was my favorite Red Eyes when it actually started getting like good?
What one is it?
Metal Darkness Dragon. I love Metal Darkness Dragon, but it was such a... It was good for the fact of it being like easy to summon, and then you get like all these additional effects that are dragon related, so it was very good for like rogue dragon players.
But
I think so, at least.
you know people can actually still cheat this out right now. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Because Pareto Plant Anaconda, just like cheat that out.
You never summoned the cards correctly. If they have all those conditions, restricted conditions, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna cheat this thing out. I'm not gonna summon it properly.
And they still get the effect.
Yeah, it's garbage. But it's also, it makes sense. I'm like, why would you make a... Konami is weird with their restrictive, yeah, they're weird with their restrictions. I'll tell you that much. Also, I'm gonna tell you something in DMs.
But bro, the thing is like, this, well, like, yeah. But the thing is like, this specific thing is like close to what we had for a long period of time with like Elemental Heroes. Let me pull up this like.
Elemental Heroes?
Yeah, there's a specific Elemental Hero that was similar to Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, which was easier to summon with Predator Plant Anaconda. Let me pull it up.
Oh, you mean like what was it, the revamped Elemental Heroes? Because I know the first issue Elemental Heroes sucked. Nobody used that. As much as I like Jaden, or Judai, I didn't like his deck. Well, the first one.
Yeah.
Why he's so cool? He has like that. He has that waifu that he combines with, who's like technically like a male and female. I don't know. It's very weird. But he was also Chuni, you get extra points for being Chuuni. And that is related. Guess who my Yoshi's favorite character? I was thinking of buying her the BL keychain at off Kai and then gifting her that too.
Huh.
There was BL art of the Yu-Gi-Oh protagonist and Kaiba, and I was like, I was considering the Jaden Yuki one. I'm like, I might get this just for her. She loves this character. She doesn't like season one because she's like, he's too happy. I like when he's depressed and corrupted. Very, very woman-like behavior. That's why I love her.
Yeah, Destiny Hero Phoenix Destroyer Enforcer. Oh my god. That's like even better than what you had with like dark like Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, and it was easier to summon.
Oh no.
Dude, like
Easier to search?
it's so much easier to search. Dude, look at the condition on this. It is a delayed effect, so you need to disrupt it the moment it activates. Because if you don't disrupt the moment it activates, it's a delayed effect to where if you try to say like no more special summons after a specific time, you can spill stuff special summon it because it's a delayed effect.
Cool.
So look at that quick effect.
That's late.
Unironically.
Quick effect. You can destroy both one card you control and one card in the field. This card is destroyed by battle or card effect. You can activate this special effect. Special summon Destiny Hero monster from your graveyard during the standby phase. So wait, can you just loop it?
You can constantly loop it and destroy everything on the field. You can attack with it. Then the opponent, if they don't read, do chain link to.
I do not see once per turn.
Yeah. The thing is, you can do it on your opponent's turn as well. So if you attack something, your enemy says, "Hey, I'm going to target your destroy Phoenix Forcer to banish it," and they say, no, quick effect, destroy my Phoenix Forcer and destroy your card. I then destroy it, and you can't banish it because it's not on the field anymore, and it can then summon it back at the end of my turn, and get it back on your turn, and destroy something on your turn as well. We try to destroy it. It's so awful.
But it's not. Who's that Spirit Invoker guy? I forgot. That one that lets you. No more. It prevents special summons.
Yeah. That's a.
You know about,
Yeah, that's the a once I think they rebanned that card in Master Duel.
well, yeah, obviously they banned it. Do you know why? Because you just played last turn, and you're like, oh, I choose this card. You can't special summon, so you can't summon a monster. I win the duel. Last turn. You cheat out your life points being low, and then you just use that card. I special summon him, and then no more special summons. And you win, because your card's the only one left. What kind of, if I had to compare myself to another VTuber podcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of energy do I give off? Am I the pawn, or am I the say-so?
You're the pawn.
You think so?
Yep.
I'm in channeling a lot of Clara energy, I think, when I do the little faces or the voice.
No, when we talk about Ivory, you get into Clara mode.
Oh, you just mean I have to talk about you buy things, like you showing us off your deck and all that. Well, whip out my deck. What are you gonna do if I whip out my deck on your chat? Will you duel me? Bro. That's not BFE, that's what is it called? I'm trying to think what it's called. SPE. But hey, do you know what?
What?
SP does gain, like, a lot of people in the influential sphere. Oh no, I'm gonna shut my mouth. I'm gonna shut my mouth right now. I'm like, yeah, well, SP is very common
Uh, mm,
Influential appear.
no. Oh, you're talking about Vandy's emptiness. Neither player can special summon. Destroy this card when a card is sent from the deck or field to your graveyard. Oh, that. Okay.
Yeah. So you become a grifter, you become SP, and then you sell out your morals. I don't want to do this. I'm not like that. I'm a very say-so man. What do you think?
We just need. I just need you to get married, and then you won't be that. You won't be an SP.
Am I an SP right now? Is that what you're saying?
You can be an SP, but you don't go full SP.
I go at. I do ask for the feet pics from my wife a little too much.
Yeah. Yeah. Just get married, bro. Where's the wedding invitation?
Bro, you'd have to accept my 7 marriage proposals. I'm going to write an 8th. Now, I'm going to do something really special on the 14th, trust. I told you I wasn't doing anything special for Valentine's Day. I'm going to do something special for, on the 14th.
Either way, the thing is, the card that you're looking for.
You'll see the post, but I'm not going to show anybody, not even my close friends, what's going to be written on the inside.
Either way, the thing is, the card that you're looking for is Vandy's Epiness,
Yeah.
where neither player can special summon.
Well, that would ruin last. No, it was a monster card. Because for last turn, you need to have a monster on your field as well. If you do Vanity.
Oh, you mean final turn? Like, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, because I think Vanity's Emptiness would be destroyed. Because it would, the effect of last turn wipes your field.
Yep. Either way, again, they're talking about the entire meta around Mystic Mine.
Mystic. I don't want to. I know Mystic Mind.
Mystic Mine.
I want to play a 1-hour duel. That'd be fun.
Have you not seen Jeff, who unironically created the Mystic Mine meta for everyone because he wanted to play with his like young son?
Isn't it Mystic Mind plus like Final Countdown or something?
Yes, that's one of the ways. Or can do burn, or can just like use it with the what's it? Sky Strikers.
Everybody like complained about it. I remember going on a forum
Mhm.
and they were just complaining about Mystic Mind in every post.
Dude, do you know what was toxic? Is that you played Mystic Mine and you played Sky Strikers on top of that.
Yeah. Sky Strikers only needs like 1 card or something.
Yes, they only need 1 monster card. That's it. Just imagine Mystic Mine with Sky Strikers. It's over.
I hate it, but I understand. Sky Striker needs to play their waifu. You gotta understand, bro. It's like Kaiba trying to play Blue Eyes, you know? You
Dude,
gotta have that Blue Eyes legacy support.
dude, why play with Sky Strikers when if you just use a Link deck? You could just like say screw all of that. I'm just summoning Underworld Goddess of the Closed World.
Yeah. Sorry. I don't. Why am I so eepy today? I should end myself.
You miss Irie's stream. That's why.
Well, I didn't watch the stream.
Exactly.
I was streaming. I recommended that people check it out, but Irie wasn't streaming. Nobody was streaming. And I think I already talked about it on the podcast, but I will not mention it on my stream.
But yeah, look at that. Look at the field of Underworld Goddess of the Closed World.
4 effect monsters, so it's a link.
It's a Link. Link 5.
Or is link summon?
You negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls. This Link summon is unaffected by your opponent's activation effects until they target this card.
So, like,
And specifically, once per turn, when your opponent activates a card or effect that especially summons a monster from the graveyard, quick effect, you just flat out negate it.
cool. That's not cancer. I'm sure that's healthy for the game. Well, does Konami ever like play test these things?
Dude, it's worse when you have that in a Natura duck.
Back in my day. Oh no, but it was pretty degenerate too. You just Jinzo and then like Imperial Order, then not pay the cost.
You know they have like linked Jinzo, right?
Link Jinzo. Oh, I think I've heard about that card because I do listen to Yu-Gi-Oh like YouTubers.
Dude.
But yeah, that's that even back then that was cringe. And then they didn't they change in what was it, Imperial Decree or Imperial Order?
Yes, they did.
It was Imperial.
But look at
They
this.
changed it where you had to pay the cost.
Look at this. Just imagine Natura Beast on top of Underworld Goddess. Oh god, oh man, it's real bad. Look at that.
It's not too bad of a tuner though. I mean, I guess Earth Element is kind of lame, but sure.
Like you then add that, like with Natura Beast, on top of the fusion monster, which is just like fusion summon. This card only works with the above like cards, and like
Yeah.
while this card is face up on the field, you can negate the activation of a spell or trap card and destroy it by just removing one card from your graveyard, and top card from your deck,
Oh no, you top deck, yeah.
and you just constantly just summon that. And there is no once per turn effect with like Natura Exterior,
Oh what?
and then you have Natura Beast, which again, it's a not. You could constantly do Natura Beast on top of that.
So, what I liked is people always complain about the Yu-Gi-Oh card text, but there's a very easy way to read it, chat. I'm talking about reading cards, and that's gross. You usually don't read cards. That's disgusting. Card players can't actually. TCG players can't actually read. First of all, we have a literacy. Back to the game I was playing earlier. We have a literacy of 0. I'm not like a Mickey or TCG player, but I do play TCGs. But okay. So with the Yu-Gi-Oh text, right? If you look at the very first cards, there was a lot of issues because they would be very vague about what the effect of the card was, and then they're like, "Oh, I can use it in this way," because technically the card just says that. So what they decided to do is they added the problem-solving card text. So you'd see a line of text, well, you see like walls of text, right? But they would have to include stuff like once per turn or once per duel, because if they didn't, then I could just use that effect over and over and no one cares, right? You need stuff like that. But my advice on reading the problem-solving card text, right, is you look at whatever action you're doing, right? You can that was a rhetorical, but you can answer it just to make me feel better, like I'm smart or something. He's silent chat.
No.
He's being silent chat. No. You just said no. I'm gonna continue with my ego. Like I'm gonna suffer ego death right now, chat. Okay. So, whatever action you're doing, right, or whatever reaction is going on, you look where it says the conditional is, like quick effect, or when you special summon. You read from that part, and then that's how you figure out how the card works. You just read it in segments. And then if it lists something like, oh, this can only happen once per turn, you can only do it once per turn. Well, a lot of older cards never had the once per turn. So you'd be like, I could use this card over and over. And ruin you.
Dude, Tier Elements was super fucking cancer. Oh.
At least it wasn't the Yamato lock.
Dude, you had Yamato lock after Tier Elements. It was called Kashtira. You literally had one in the YCS where they literally locked down almost every single place except for one fucking trap card location. And when you summoned that, they locked it down, and you're just done for the game.
Okay, relating slightly to VTuber stuff like the Mecha and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta tell you something.
What?
Remember when they told Yu-Gi-Oh players, yeah, you have to come to the con and shower. Like, if you're going to a Yu-Gi-Oh tourney, you gotta shower. They had like a huge thing, right?
Yep.
When is that going to be a thing for VTuber cons or any anime cons in general?
Well,
There needs to be a shower rule. It stinks. It's a large area with a lot of people. It's smelly.
the thing is, like, we can't really explain it that well, but you know that a lot of people that was at Alkai like last year that really smelled a lot was because they were holobronies.
Oh, they were home.
They were holobronies.
Like I said, why can't you just enforce that, right?
Well, that's because the people that were holobronies that came in illegally, they didn't shower. They didn't have a hotel.
Yeah, so why don't they shower at the hotel?
They didn't have one. They came in illegally.
Okay. But there should be, at every con, you now need a shower room. And yes, it does work just like the other room, the yapped room. They work the same way. But at least you smell well afterwards. I'm sorry, I'm amused by stupid things I say.
But
What do you think? Good plan, bad plan, I'll fund it.
dude, just imagine if you had to take one of the stinky people, put them in a chair, and like hose them down with an actual hose with water pumping out.
Get the hosing squad on this one.
Chad, hose them down.
Chat, hose that man down. Stinky. Bro, you can't do that anymore. They had a whole movement because of hosing people down. Oh man, I was gonna see if Doggy did show up.
Mhm.
He could have mentioned that story, and I would have had the perfect like segue into saying that. You know what story I mean, right?
But you know, Doggy isn't here, which is very typical. You know.
Oh.
You know.
Well, he did say he liked the one-on-ones with me.
Also,
He talked with me, and he 100% guessed how I was as a person. I don't know how I feel about being psychoanalyzed like that, but he was right.
Thommy, it's very easy to psychoanalyze you because you literally do your involuntary tics, like in VC.
Oh, I have tics. I think I'm very expressive, right?
Yes,
Would you say that?
you're expressive, but your tics don't. The tics do still show in VC.
Yeah, it's that 3 points below autism kind of deal.
Like, this is the average school person, and your son is right here.
Yeah, just below. To be fair, I got a lot of those questions. I'm like, yeah, when I'm younger, I used to do that. Like mixing if any of my food was mixed, I would be like, I hate it. Like I could eat mixed food plates no problem now, but like if like the juices from the steak slipped into mashed potatoes, it was over for me. I was like, I'm not eating it. I'm not eating it.
Bruh.
I'll eat the steak, but not the mashed potatoes. They're covered in steak juice.
Soiled it. Soiled it.
Yeah, that's how it was. I also didn't like eggs or milk, and I love eggs and milk now. See, I was nerfed. I was nerfed in my growth. Oh, besides the pills and the coffee, that was another thing. Pills. I'm just in my middle school for forever. So over.
But Thommy, I got a question.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about the new Hall graduation that's been announced?
I've only heard about it. I haven't seen who was graduating.
It's Shion.
For real?
For real, for real.
Well, it always sucks when that happens, you know? But,
Yeah.
With Holo, right, it's been trending, you know?
Yeah.
It has been trending with Holo
I wonder why. You know, it's curious. You
No,
know.
I think we mentioned exactly why last time.
Yeah, but
Remember, Niji had all those graduations, but Niji was always kind of like a public traded company.
mhm.
We just mentioned it's a public traded company. That's the thing. When that stock just hits, when you get investors, and those investors don't know any. We already discussed it. They don't know anything about VTubing, so like we want you to do this instead of that, and then their boss has to listen to these investors. Then the boss gets stressed, and do what he does. He gets stressed and pushes the thing onto the managers, right? Because the boss wants a good pay from those investors. He wants a good paycheck as well. And those managers below there also want a good paycheck, and they have quotas. And then they push it on the talents. It's just like how my job, where the store owner wants a huge check, and so he pushes it on the managers, and then the managers push it on us, and then we bitch and complain about how we have to do 3 tasks at once. We have to do it at the end of the day, and it's all fine. I was venting.
Among Us.
This is why I want to. This is why I want to experience double the pain. Chat. I suffer. Suffer builds character. And so I will suffer in the world of VTubing, and I will suffer in the world of my actual job. Isn't that fun?
Also, I can't believe Taka to Louie was with like Mori and literally saying out "tee hee bitch."
Tee pedal.
No, do you see what I DM'd you?
Yeah, I'll check it. I just had brain rot. You know, I immediately thought Teehee Peril.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess Teehee Peril makes sense because she wouldn't want to say bitch unless she was singing the boss bitch title. Because she is a boss bitch. It's a boss? Isn't it a bitch? Boss. Wait, a bitch? I'm a boss. Bitch and a boss actually. I like boss. Sorry for the impromptu karaoke.
It's fine. I know that when you're on tangent, you can't stop.
Do you want to sing us out? Imagine we make that a tradition. Do you want to sing us out? I remember I used to do that in clubs all the time. Like, we have to do a group song now.
No.
Hey, I saw Psy a while ago in my game. You want to sing Gangnam Style?
Bruh.
Oppa Gangnam Style. What? Oppa Gangnam Style. Hey, sexy lady. I'm sorry. We get so sidetracked with songs of all things.
Well,
I'm doing the pops just to bring myself in. So, what other news do you want to discuss?
well, we still haven't talked about Shion fully, you know?
We didn't. So go on.
We lightly talked about it, but like I know several people who are deeply devastated by this, and it's like it ties in with a lot with like what's happened with Globey, because the thing is I'm assuming that you didn't hear the 11 minutes of a woman crying and distressing out like stressing out about her suddenly losing her job.
Aw.
Did you hear that?
No, but I said aw, and also, that's the best time to comfort a woman, you know? The best time.
Yep. And
When a woman's crying, you gotta comfort them. Tommy rule number. What Tommy
dude, oh my god. Every single time we say you want to comfort them, it just reminds me of this. Bro, dude, every single time we say that, it's like, bro, like, it just comes to my mind.
No, I know. It's because it's me, isn't it?
It's because it's you saying it.
Okay, fair. But you know what? I wouldn't go and make out I would join in the hunt. I would join in the bounty hunt. I would collect my bounty.
You create a UAV just to hunt them down?
Yeah. I remember I DM'd the Korean friend about that. I'm like, did you collect your bounty yet? And man, did he go on a rant. And Koreans are wild. I love them. Well, I love my wife, but, you know, just in general, they're all wild. Especially. So, you know how they have the World War III maps?
Yep.
Where they're like, oh my gosh, these guys are the bad guys, but these guys were also bad guys. It's like some kind of, you know, the sides never make sense to me. Like U.S. allying with China, that doesn't make much sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I like how the areas are grayed out, like Korea's grayed out. And I think to myself, I'm like, it wouldn't be grayed out. They would be declared their own war. Remember the incel war on women.
They already are doing that.
Right now, yeah, it's an ongoing war, an ongoing conflict. But right now, on this day, I am on the side of women.
Boo! Boo! Well, International Women's Day's already passed. Stop simping.
No. Oh yeah, it is. It's 3 now. Okay. Okay, it's passed. I do not like B4. Women aren't the problem. B4 is.
Are you saying that V-form rise the problem within VTubing?
Do you think they have a B4 problem?
The 4B problem?
4B, yeah.
No. However, I know that there are several indies that are trying to go 4B and make it so that their community is enacting a belief of 4B without them realizing it.
Alright, I'll briefly explain what 4B is. It's like no dating men, no sleeping with men, no giving birth, and other stuff like that. So, oh my gosh. Let's get by. He heard International Women's Day over and he's like, shovel. Bro, well, you know, you're timed on it. As in, you got the perfect timing. Thank you, manager. Bernie. he's my manager.
But I can't believe the town from Blobby actually showed the contract, like the thing that they had to sign.
They just show after that, because I immediately thought shovel.
Yeah, I can't believe she unironically had like showed her contract and like saying like, hey, showed what?
She showed loophole.
Oh. Yeah, she showed the loophole, like showing the contract despite the fact that it's in the contract saying you can't show this contract.
Yeah, it was a loophole. Don't worry about it. I found a loophole. It was on International Women's Day.
Either way. Yeah, there's that, and the fact that you have her slowly trying to rebuild her life, which... Tommy, I don't think you want to hear 11 minutes of a woman crying and like saying what did they do wrong and all that stuff, you know? Do you want to hear that? Do you want to hear that?
I don't know. You don't understand how gotchy I got when I was just one of Irie's watchers, and people will say that this didn't happen. Oh no, never mind. I shouldn't talk about it if it didn't happen. But oh my gosh, she was so cute. I was like, this woman, I have to comfort her. Anyways, he doesn't have legally binding documents exactly. Let's go back to talking about legally binding documents, like my contract with my manager, where he says you gotta stream even while at work, and I'm like, what? From what work? He's like, I need you, yeah.
But again, like going back to that document, she showed that on several hours into her live stream, which she took down, but there is still VODs up, and some people have offline copies where it starts showing it and saying like, yeah, this is what they tried to get me to do, because like this goes back to the anti-social forces that was within the Japanese law, which is why you had a specific rule pointing that out, saying like, hey, because the thing is, her entire like fan group was about like mafia, and you had a Japanese manager selling it into Globe Euro as a manager. So,
Was it
Yakuza law.
Yakuza law. Yeah, if you cheated mod, did you see my Yakuza mom earlier?
Yes, I saw it. Is it Jenny?
The what?
Isn't her name Jenny, right?
No, it's just with Yakuza mom. Anyways. No, wait, hold on. Give me a sec.
Wait, Lude misses her.
There we go. I miss her. Ooh, he's thinking of the mom.
Huh.
I just kept.
Wait, what's the mom's name?
You said Janny over and over. I don't know what the mom's name is. Your mom. What's her name?
But you brought your mom onto stream, but either way.
Yeah, I brought my mom to the stream like a normal person. I can bring her back if you want.
Nah, like, does her manager want her back on?
Manager wants mom back on.
So let's have.
I don't have her showing up right now. I will bring back Mother Ito. That's her name.
Mother Ito, gotcha.
Yeah. I don't know why you signed a random name like Janny to her. That was odd.
But does she?
Oh, I guess it would actually make sense. I use Don't Cry Jennifer for the opening. In my intro screens. So why would a Yakuza be called Jennifer? That's a little silly. I think her name would be Mother Ito. Because technically, no wait, wrong character. I was thinking of Akagi.
Bro.
Let's call her Akagi. I think that's a good name.
Bro, why do we call her Beitani? Because Lude's saying like he's still messed up from it.
He missed her. I'm still. Oh, he just mentioned her. Bro, we keep mentioning her.
Dude, XP land.
Do you want her to be that XP Hills? Oh, she's back. Don't play with your mother. Don't do this, mom, please. What does she mean by that? She's like, I'd rather have barbecue pork than you. Okay. I'm gonna have to I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to cover the bow wows. Hold on, I gotta get audio capture for this game too. Second of the game. Your mother. So we're gonna have a yapper. That's not gonna be me. Sorry. But you can continue while I set up mom.
Well, you had her going on a like crying spree, and then she eventually got sobered up and realized like the reality of the situation, and I hope for.
So she had a woman.
Yep.
While drunk. Ooh. Yeah, I got a lot of transparency. Sorry, you guys won't see. There we are.
Oh.
Oh. Sorry, you can't cover the wife either. I know. I'll let her, no. This is a good idea. I need my mother to meet my wife. There we go.
Either way,
It's all perfectly planned.
from there, you then have the the new thing with
Mammothani?
no, not Beitani, but
No, I said Mammothani.
Oh.
That's through chat. Go ahead.
you have like Alien Mixture, who now got into Sock's agency, which congrats on her, and then
Yeah, that was an adopt. I know that much. Well, it has nothing to do with the current auditions.
and the thing is, you literally have like Socks like drew an animation like a picture saying like I lost 450 like and he tried to get $450,000 from me, and Socks literally responded in like the picture saying Do you want to do it again? And then the animator said, my boss!
It's okay. You know what? I would. No, Bob, we're in a podcast. I can't go to bed. But she's right, though. I'm EP, but I'm gonna keep staying up. She knows that. But yeah, I did see that because I checked that a lot. Because you know what? I would work for. What would I work for? I'd work for pennies. No, but do you know what? Speaking of socks, you know, I would offer socks. Like, you know, signed socks. Signed, you come to my meet and greet, I give you a dirty sock. And it's
Dude,
signed.
at 100K? 100K meet and greet?
Yeah, my 100K meet and greet.
Okay, guys, this is you gotta clip it and chip it. Just clip it and ship it.
You were there for the meet and greet, right? The Thommy meet and greet.
No.
I thought you were. Remember, I was talking about. I know. Luke was there. Luke would explain what the socks were about. He's like, you have to sign it in that too. You have to sign it with the material for the socks that you made him dirty with. Oh, like, everyone's getting a signed sock. You get a new signed sock. Doggy pops in and he's like, what are you guys talking about? What do you mean? I got tangented, but yeah. Why you want to tell me the bed? You're too yappy. I'm sorry, Mom. We're gonna make her less yappy. She will talk less frequently now.
Wait. Huh. Okay.
Yeah, what's up?
What is that feature? Like, is that like a plugin? Like how do you have that? Oh.
Oh, you guys saw the menu that time.
Yeah.
I could click on her and I can tell her to talk less frequency. You know, that's seconds. So the lower, if you put her at 6, she talks all the time. 6 seconds.
Imagine how that would.
Yeah, it's a game on Steam. It's just called Your Mother. It's like 76 cents. And if you want to know, she does cover your screen. So if I'm moving her around like this, she's moving around on my screen too. It's not like VTubers. It's not like VTube Studio where you can put it in a separate window.
Okay.
So she's just on your desktop. Are you interested?
A bit if you can customize it and have VTuber lines, you know. Because just imagine if you had like one of your Oshis like Irie or like Pippa or like Shino or somewhere else. Oh yeah, I forgot you left from Pippa to Irie.
I don't call me Oshi. Oshi is just the VTuber I watch the most. That's pretty much it, right? The wife thing, I used to go like, oh, Irie's my wife, and Pippa's my Oshi. I used to tell Irie, oh, Pippa's my Oshi, because I watch Pippa all the time. I watch you, but I watch Pippa more, so you know.
Lude, don't at me with that. You know that you watch Pippa, but you watch Mario a lot as well. Come on.
Bro ruins his sleep schedule to watch Mario.
Dude, I know people who unironically legitimately have a tool to where if their Oshi goes live, they legitimately have like a fire alarm go off for them to wake up for the Oshi.
I don't need that. My body automatically wakes up when my Oshi's streaming or about to stream.
It's like I don't know it's stream schedule, but just have a feeling that my Oshi's gonna go live soon.
Yeah, I just feel the urge. My body instantly wakes up and goes, "You gotta watch her stream. She needs you to be there."
I feel quantumly entangled with my Oshi to wake up.
Exactly. I don't need like a fire alarm for that. You're only telling me to go to bed. Is it really that bad? Must because it's late. She's telling me to go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I feel like, an intangible. feel an intangible connection to be there. Yep. It's like my intangible connection to take care of her. It's just like, just there.
Also, speaking of like intangible connection, you know that there's actually a new group within a VTuber company where you have Mogu, like Sunny, Nova, and one other VTuber inside the new generation.
Wait, no, it wasn't Pixel. It was like, yeah, you mentioned this last time. They made their own VTuber group.
Yep.
I remember a lot of things.
Yeah, V Reverie.
I don't
Yep.
know. Was it Pixel something? I know it wasn't Pixel Link.
Pixel Link was the one that said it's V Reverie.
V Reverie, okay. So yeah,
I
I know about that group.
No, correction. It might not be V Reverie because that might be the one. Like, I saw the Twitter was.
Is that V Reverie the one with the okay?
Sorry, Glitch Stars. My bad. V Reverie was the old one. It's now Glitch Stars.
Isn't V Reverie the one with the Valkyrie?
Yep.
Korean Valkyrie woman.
Yeah. Sorry, it's Glitch Stars with the Dreamers.
I actually subbed to her channel though. I kind of like she gave me advice on buying stuff.
I will say.
I sometimes stop in to watch Irie Friends. That's always what I do.
Your manager's saying let me talk.
But this manager, I only sub to my. No, he didn't. When did he ever say that? I see him in chat right now, unless he's saying that directly to you in DMs.
No, it's in the chat. Look at the latest one.
No, I don't see it.
As your manager.
He's saying it in Twitch.
On YouTube, my bro.
Where is he?
Scroll down on the like live chat.
I'm on the live chat. Oh. Just let the okay. I know. Okay, I accidentally had it in top chat. I'm sorry.
Bruh, massive L.
I forgot that it like hides some messages. It hides that? You can't say that on YouTube?
Dude, again, you go to live chat, best chat.
Yeah, live chat is best chat. I just thought I had it set to live. But then
And speaking of like I hate the fact that you had the YouTube replay like streamers have as top chat, which I understand why because of like TOS issues, but they should at least have an option for you to like archive in live chat, you know?
well, that's what I was actually trying to set that up a little earlier. I just couldn't find the proper
Plugin?
download link. You need the plugin for it. I used to have it. Like if you look at my older streams, you would see the chat on my screen. It would be above my head. I try to set it up all the time, but only just copies the whole window, and without the transparency thing. So even if you put in like custom links, you need like a plugin for it to work. So I was trying to find what plugin it was so I could have chat recorded up there.
But
XQCL.
But again, what I find really funny is that you have the Generation Dreamer with Nova and others, and then their talent manager is Stimpack because they need a revive real quick.
Well, I will be nice to Nova. She pretty much does my bit if you think about it.
Yep.
But does it? I say she does it more frequently than I do, and then makes it the whole conversation. And I don't make it the whole conversation. I will say wife, and then I will say something really good about her. And then I'll continue to talk about her.
The thing is, like,
And will say,
I'll again
oh
complete
my
your sentence.
gosh, you're losing it. But I bet you that's hidden, but it's okay. Because they only record top chat.
The thing is, like, I do appreciate Nova and how she can just like yap on about Yu-Gi-Oh and her passions. It just like
Yeah, well. Go ahead.
it's just that you have like issues to where like she has like a bit of a transition of like trying to change like what she wants to yap upon, and when she does fully change, she then like goes full bore. It's like Like it's legitimately unironically like take like Nova just a submarine where like she's like loads in a like torpedo, fires, and keeps firing like the like her specific type of like torpedo round, and then when she has to like go to like HE or something else, it takes like a long time for her to then like constantly like reload and like switch out the rounds, and when she does, she just like, keeps unloading, you know.
What you're saying is she doesn't like transition well when it comes to yaps.
Yeah, like specifically topics or with like the other partner.
On something she's really passionate about, she talks about it a lot.
Yeah, the thing is like it's like how can I say this? It's like she goes from one thing that she constantly yaps about to another thing that she constantly yaps about.
Oh, well, that's just like tangents technically, but tangents relate to you. It's like if I started talking about that game I'm playing, and then I switch to Three Kingdoms, and then I'll keep talking about it over and over.
But the thing is, there's usually a delay with her of like when she could then go to a different topic to yap about.
Mother Ito, please, 10 more minutes. Yeah, I mean we went on a yap quest about freaking Yu-Gi-Oh. That was pretty silly. I feel like if I really gushed on stream, you would not like it because it would just be everything I'm very autistic about.
And yet you didn't score as high on the autism test.
Yeah, I didn't. I'm proud. They're just smug enough looking. Yeah, I got it.
Again.
Yeah. The main reason why I want to not yap about stuff I really like is because you will be a captive audience. You will not be in a convo. You will be listening to me yap on and on and on and on and on. You know exactly how it's like when I get that way, because you're like, after a while you're like, can I interrupt real quick? I need to go to bed. I'm feeling tired. I get like that. Go ahead.
Now, going from yapping and Yu-Gi-Oh, have you seen the collabs, like the sponsored collabs of Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duel with like Hololive?
No, I have not.
Oh, dude, you unironically had pros and Nova teaching Hololive girls how to play Yu-Gi-Oh. It was great.
Do you want to talk about drama?
What do you think Chuubacast is all about?
We're going to talk about because you reminded me of the Marvel Rivals thing.
Oh, but Doki Bird? Oh, hell yeah.
The thing I like, no, remember they had like the smaller VTubers, right?
Mm-hmm.
As well.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them, they're like, oh, he seems really nice and all that. And then he just like switched teams and like trash talked his old teammates. And they're like, I thought he was really nice, but he's actually a huge jerk. And then he wrote like a whole twit longer in his defense.
And then there's another twit longer to go against that defense.
Yeah, there was a twit longer to go to the defense. The gusher. Yeah, I'm a gusher. But another thing is, I wanted to talk about that. I posted some like kind of drama pieces, but one of them might be too spicy.
Hmm.
That one's not as spicy. I think it's just a bunch of VTubers complaining that like, oh, he didn't respect me. Like I thought he did. Like, oh, he seemed like a nice guy, and then he did something else. I don't think there was any SP stuff in there. Was there any SP stuff in there? You know, my literacy is at 2 right now. I just gained literacy.
Dude, the thing is, again, for me, I looked at that. I was like, this is male VTuber drama. It's not really that important. So I just ignored it.
Okay, chat. I'll tell you the rules of VTubing, right? 1 is be very cute, be very yappy, be very genki. Rule number 2 of VTubing: males ruin everything they touch in VTubing. I'm saying it.
Not. The thing is, I'm adding them to that. 99.99% of all male VTubers ruin everything.
Exactly, they ruin everything. So me, I ruin everything. Am I the 0.01 or am I part of the 99.9? Let's find out.
That math doesn't add up.
It doesn't? Oh yeah, it's the point one. Am I the point one? Or am I the 99.9? Bro, I see numbers in my head that don't exist, right? It's part of my mental dyslexia.
It just goes.
I literally have to. I see numbers that don't exist. They just appear.
Numbers. What do they mean, Jason?
No, I know what they mean. I just say it wrong. Like even if I'm like repeating a number to somebody or I'm adding up something for somebody, I get it correct, but I'll say a completely different number than what I'm saying. Like I'll probably flip like a 5 and a 4, and I'll say like, oh, that's actually 1645 or something. And somebody will be like, no, oh, and I like look back and I'm like, no, never mind. I mean 1654. All dyslexia is mental. Exactly. I don't physically see the numbers around. It's like when I go to, like I process it as a different number. You know? I guess you wouldn't have that issue, right? And I'm not insinuating anything by that. I'm just mean you probably don't have dyslexia.
I like how you just like I'm not trying to be racist, but
If you know the friendly name I refer to this man as, yeah, you could see it that way. But it's a buddy name, and he's fine with it. I should tell you about my background, so that would be a lot better. But then again, you could just call me a globalist or something. That'd be funny.
No, I have names I can talk to you like after stream. You know.
Oh, I know. Doggy came up with one for me.
Dude, why do you listen to that Haitian?
I could even say it like on stream. It's not that bad.
Dude, I like how I like how I unironically gave the name Tropical Haitian after you say, oh no, I'm not Tropical Mexican.
But what's funny is is he Dominican or something?
No, the thing is, he is named Dominican within another friend's server.
Yeah, well, Dominican. I did, like I said, my former best friend was like part Dominican. So yeah, I would consider them like that. What you just said, the tropical Mexican or whatever.
Tropical Haitian.
Oh, well, that's rude. Because the Dominican Republic thrives while
Haiti falls. Yeah.
Yeah. And they're next to each other. It ruins all their excuses, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Look at your neighbor.
They're on the tropical side.
So much better.
They're on the tropical side. They can actually eat fruit.
Yeah, but what I would say is you could definitely do the globalist thing. I do own a Mason's book. I do have the family background in that. And that's why global homie. Exactly, global homie. He's got it down. I remember explaining to my friends that I'm like, I'm not offended though, don't worry.
Well,
Reject that.
dude,
Trying to reject that past.
you're literally trying to be the idol of the Catholic Church. You can't get more global homie than that.
Exactly. We will spread Catholicism worldwide. Everywhere.
Oh, speaking of
Then I restore it.
speaking of that worldwide, have you seen what happened in the Congo?
Live in the Congo.
Several Christians just like left due to an attack on a church.
I also heard. Okay. It's about the thing. What's really weird? Those countries that say they support, like they have large Christian populations, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh no, we treat them with respect and all that, and they get a lot of praise from evangelicals and all that, right?
Yep.
But then what they do, they tax the churches. And
Good night, management. Whoa! Kissing on a live stream? That's not your wife? Aww.
What do you mean? I always do the kiss the chat. It's. I literally learned it from my wife. You do the kiss for chat. It's a chew. It's not a. It's not an actual like deep tongue kiss where I explore the mouth and all that.
Tommy,
Encourage the
Tommy,
and
Tommy, Tommy, you're getting
What?
quite goodbye.
Oh, what?
You're getting quite goodbye. Let's get on the topic. You know.
Okay. Where I map out the Alright, the topic was, like I said, the U.S. is very good about this kind of thing. A place of worship is not taxed. And a lot of people think of that as like a bad thing. A lot of times they want to tax churches, but they don't talk about the other religions being not taxed as well. But it's an encouraging thing because that's why they always ask for donations at like churches and all that. It's because they're not paying tax, but they're also not really making much, right?
Mhm.
Except for like those super churches that everybody talks about, right?
Yep, Joel Osteen and others.
Probably also donations and investments and all that, and selling snake oil. But what Jesus had the perfect. Jesus has the perfect saying for them. I'm not going to quote the Bible directly, but there was a part where there were false preachers talking.
Mhm.
They were preaching, and while Jesus just like straight up tells them, he's like, you should all be thrown. Well, I'm gonna skip the one part, but he's like, you should all be thrown into the sea because you're all just selling snake oil and lying through your teeth. You're a bunch of snakes. But yeah, that's the thing though. Christians should kind of have that attitude. It's called like you know how they always say like, oh, Christianity is about being nice to everybody and all that, right? And then you read the teachings and it's like he tells like he tells ladies of the night and all. Well, I already said it earlier in chat, like whores, right?
Mhm.
I said it earlier in the stream. He tells them to go and don't sin again, right?
Yep.
Or exactly, don't sin no more. Sin no more. That's what he tells them. Because he's telling them to rebuke those ways. He's not saying, he's not encouraging it. That's the thing. You should not encourage people's sins. You shouldn't encourage, you shouldn't be tolerant of evil. But that again is also kind of like another ideology thing, you know? Because it's very easy to dehumanizing people into being evil. And then you could justify your actions against them.
Mhm.
So it's a very slippery slope in that way. But if you read the Bible, it's pretty much people who are like false prophets, right? People who try to preach to you and try to sell you on like snake oil, as I said earlier. Or people who scam people out of money. People like that.
Man.
Especially in the house of God.
Oh, and the thing is, like, when they misquote things, when they like blatantly misinterpret things, just to push their political agenda, you know how it is.
I hate it. I could look at it and say they're wrong and that they should sin no more. And that they should be thrown into the sea for false preaching. But yeah, another thing is, I was actually thinking of something else as well, because it was something recent. But I don't like. I will say, based on my VTube, I know the people on the Twitch side. I'm sorry for those watching on Twitch. You probably see me as regular Ito, right?
Mhm.
But I do not like the Luce slander at all. Because they're like, oh my god, Luce, you mean like Lucifer? And then it depends on what kind of translation you're reading. Like Lucifer actually referred to Jesus at some point because it just said light bringer.
Again, this is like goes to like doctrinal and like how it actually was worded, but like that's not this is not the proper podcast for it, you know.
Yeah, I will talk to it on my own thing because I have to. Because Luce is an anime mascot. It was made for like a collaboration for in Japan, right?
Yep.
The Catholic Church. And you also, Luce gets all the Luce gets all the things, right? Because she gets the most spotlight. But I was like, I always title the VC as Luce and Friends because I know that there's the other ones. I just want bottles of the other ones so I can have everybody in bottle, and they can all be Luce and Friends. Cute. It's a cute idea. You want? Which one do you want to be? You want to be the one in the red cloak?
Dude, I have no idea who the other ones are.
You see, Luce gets all the. Luce is the face of the operation. Well, she is the one with the little standee. Like she has the little model, not just the VTuber model. I mean the actual like statuette you can get. Pretty nice. She also has pins. My homie there had the pins. He showed me on the backpack. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I was talking about Luce slander, and I said that a lot of they're not even like they say they're traditionalists or whatever, but then they say we already have a mascot. We have Jesus. I'm like, Jesus isn't a mascot. Jesus is your savior and Messiah. He's not a mascot of the church. That's why I say I'm a silly little mascot because Jesus Christ isn't one.
Well, let's end this segment by saying heretics deserve heresy.
I hate heresy. Alright, next segment. Fire away.
So, after seeing all this stuff over time about like me like slowly drip feeding chat Holofest, what do you think about it? What do you think about Holofest so far?
Well, it's like Mecca, right? You go there and it's amazing, and people who watch excuse me, sorry, people who watch the live stream, right, don't really get the full experience because going to those events is a lot different. I would say there's a lot more Genki in it.
Dude, remember like your hesitation at like ANYC, and then when you actually
Yeah.
went there, it had like literally like pilot both of us to like surf through the crowd. Like whoa.
Yeah. And that's another funny thing is that I just wear my I know all you guys swapped into your Hololive you went to like you support like you swapped into your like Hololive happies and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm out here, I'm like, I'm gonna wear my Oshi's happy no matter what. You always rep your Oshi. And then I met the guy who made it. So that was pretty cool.
Yep. And the thing is, like, he's a good friend of ours, and like unironically goes to a lot of face events.
Exactly. So I'm like, it was very cool that like my little happy made me stand out.
Dude,
It was cute.
the thing is, doing what's cuter is when
What?
you wear it out, and then your Oshi takes a picture, and then suddenly like posts on Twitter saying, "Oh my god, I found someone with my happy at this random event."
Yeah, that'll never happen.
But the thing,
If she did see it though, she wouldn't talk about it because it's me. Remember?
either way,
That's why she watches my streams.
the thing is, think about all the people at Holofest, and like how they're like mostly like comp Nickies, and like how they wish they can go to like Offkai, where you have so many people, including Hololive, coming, and like seeing all how packed that's gonna be.
Pompai Nickies. Oh no, are we going to bring back the old Chuubacast tradition?
No,
The Chuubacast
sorry,
tradition?
not comp Nikki, Kaigai Nickies.
Oh good, because you mentioned Pompai Nickies, and I immediately thought of the old the old. I'm sorry if any of you are Pompai Nickies out there, but we totally did dunk on you for like a single episode.
multiple
And then
episodes.
we had a mod who was Kanpai Nikki, like a major one, and he's like, you shouldn't make fun, you shouldn't make those jokes anymore. And we're like, okay, I get it. You guys could talk garbage, you know, you could trash talk capitalist all you want, right? But you mention Kanpai Nikki's, they get all, they're pretty sensitive in that regard.
But the thing is, like, you're having a lot of issues on the back end because, like, a lot of people are either at Holofest or currently like dealing with issues personally. So it's a mess.
I'm having personal issues.
Yeah, like come on,
If I'm not a Holofest, I must be having personal issues. Go to Holofest right now.
bro. What, dude? Unironically, when are you getting married? Like, dude,
You keep bringing this up. See, now you're trying to steer the topic away from Holofest. What does my marriage have to do, or my attempts at marriage have to do with this? Are you going to be like, Thommy, you're getting old. You're becoming a hag. Your birthday is soon.
unironically this. So when kids,
I'm kids. Well, she. Anyways. No, I'm not going to talk about that, but at least 3.
those are rookie numbers. You got to pump up those numbers.
We're starting now with that much.
Either way,
Come on.
I do appreciate the fact that you have Fuomoko still trying to hold up a lot of people and bring people to their smile, even though, man, their journey's rough.
Oh yeah, yeah, like the situation, of course, is rough.
No, the thing is, like, when they started, how they like slowly built up their name and brand, like how tough it was at times where like a lot of people weren't really noticing them, and how like they tried to step out a bit, like one step or another, and backlashes that happened over the years, and now they starting to like actually like pick up a lot of momentum, and the thing is they always keep up.
Like Dashi Koi.
Yeah, they keep up the like dog bit and everything like all the way.
Yeah,
As
wow. And then they do the synchronized talking from time to time. That's
a lot of the time.
yeah, a lot of the time they're really good at that. Actually,
It-
you want to we're not like that.
Nope.
We gotta sleep in the same bed first, but not in that way, like a sibling kind of sleep in the bed, you know. And then we could start working on the synchronized talking.
But they legitimately like build things up, like tried to like show like, hey, like we are individuals by doing their separate streams during the like the GTA and the Minecraft.
There's a little bit of a controversy about that too.
Yeah.
You know, when they do the separate streams, and then it becomes about number friending.
Mhm.
And you know how we had the split a little while ago?
Yep.
Mokuko was like the huge. I believe Mokuko had the strongest impression, right?
Mhm.
But number friend wise, a lot of people watch Fuwa.
Yeah.
From like what I've saw of those discussions, it's strong to talk about, right? So you usually shouldn't separate them, and it like who cares about numbers to be honest.
And the thing is like,
Just watch the VTuber you enjoy. That's it, bro.
and going back to them as a unit, they unironically got to like collab with a lot of JP that they want to do, and like they're slowly checking off their checklist of like what they want to do when they first started joining Hall Life. Is like, you know, it's
Yeah, like well, everybody puts like 3D model in there, right? That's kind of like a thing, right? That's like the most common VTuber hope. Like, I want a 3D model. Do I want a 3D model? I'm happy with just being autistic over a 2D model, live 2D.
dude. The thing is, if you unironically have Kendrick Lamar constantly like diss track going like against like Fuomoko and vice versa, dude, that would just like top it, you know?
Why are we bringing up Kendrick? All I know
Do
is
you-
that like he did the
Bro, dude,
and
dude,
really don't
oh
care
my
about
god,
like.
the feints would tear into you. Like the thing is, you literally had like Fuomoko announce that their rival is Kendrick Lamar, and they don't know why the rival is Kendrick Lamar, and they don't do an entire rap, and then you had a line with the Kendrick Lamar song saying "bow bow."
Bow bow.
And then like they
Yeah.
respond to it, but like just imagine an entire rap of Kendrick Lamar versus Fuomoko.
Yeah, we'll see the rap battle. It better be funny though. Like
But
just
th-
like funny goofy ones.
but things there was unironically a rap between Fuwa and Mokoko on like Mori channel, and they actually did like somewhat okay rap. I'm not a huge rap guy, but still like they can actually do it. It's just a matter of like,
We need somebody in here that knows rap.
dude.
If you have rap, please email MC. Please spam his mailbox and talk about diss tracks. About how like you're going to yeah, just give him a bunch of diss tracks and send them to his mail. And if he likes your diss tracks enough, he will get you on the show.
But it's just like, man, I really do hope that they actually achieve what they want to achieve in Hall Life. And I usually don't say that love with a lot of Hall Life like VTubers.
You say that often, and then you get all sentimental.
No, I don't really say that with a lot of Hall Life VTubers.
Well, not a lot of hololive, but I mean in general. When you talk about like VTubers you like, you get rather sentimental. I understand. I told you I'm gotcha. It's nice to see them achieve their goals and all that.
Because things like
I even like it for VTubers I don't watch that frequently. It's very nice to see them succeed. I don't want to see anybody fail and melt down and have, the 11 minutes of crying and all that.
yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
it's that crash out on Twitter immediately after her firing was really bad for her on Globee.
Yeah, and probably if she ever did appear, it'd probably have to be like.
No. She already appeared on her past life. She like showed her previous like Globee model and all that stuff. Like everyone knows.
Yeah, but I mean, she'd have to do a different thing or like completely get a different voice and identification. It's just a bad scene for a corporate kind of thing because then people will blacklist you in that way. Like, oh, we're not gonna hire you because I know you like to show our contracts. So it kind of wipes you out from the corpo game.
Which again, which songs like taking alien mixture is like either way. It
Yeah, I'm just saying, yeah, I feel bad for her and all that, but like, if I was a corpo person, I wouldn't hire her either. Like, that's not, you know, you gotta have some kind of like balance there. Like, yeah, you could love and enjoy a VTuber, but if they like break a thing, right, it's like you don't have to hire them.
yeah.
You gotta, contracts are kind of sacred in that way.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm divided. Like, cause that's my morals again, right? Like personally, I feel bad, right? But if I was in a position where I was in a corpo, I would be like, well, I can't really trust you to do that. Cause one bad day and that's it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like, my heart goes out to you. It really does. I would hire you if I didn't give you crazy contracts. How about that? You show the contract, it just says, please be nice. Please don't show this on stream.
Take the Nina Kosaka advice and just be nice to men. It's just that simple. And yet women fail at that massively.
Yeah. But then again, have you seen the way I treat women who aren't Irie?
Yes. Yes,
I'm nice,
Brutal.
but I'm very guarded. Oh, my chat died. Oh, I could just look at the stream chat. In both games, so I'm pretty sad.
But again, it's not that I get sentimental. It's more about the fact that like I don't want to give ill will because of the fact that it is it's that you gave enough an impression for me to actually start to look at you. And when I start to look at you, you actually show that you're in it for the actual people and to like bring the like actual scene better in a whole. And that's why I say I wish you good luck because things you're trying to do things in the best way you can. Even though you might do it the wrong means, you're still trying to like progress the scene forward. Versus absolutely trashing the industry and trying to destroy part of like the main bedrock culture just for your own profit.
Yeah. Also, speaking of the culture, did you wait? Did we talk about it last time
Oh, what specifically?
about the whole idol thing? Not the corpo, but like the idol basis of VTubing.
Oh, about like how a bit,
You know
but
that annoying cat boy was talking about stuff
uh,
and how much he likes women or something, or I like girls.
oh, about how like just like all sex pesty. Yeah, no, a bit, not fully.
Well, okay, we only talked a bit, but he was saying that he didn't like the idol basis, and that it's good that the Western VTubing is turning away from that say so idol thing, right? And I think I went over. I said something like, "Yeah, well, the idol industry leads to like kind of like crash outs like that, right?
Yeah,
Because it's a very cutthroat industry,
and
but
it's about
I
say
think."
it's about having maintaining face for certain like acts and like like quarters of a year. You know?
Yeah, well, it's still important because you do want that base. So it doesn't have to be as cutthroat. It doesn't have to be like it's not like okay. In the idol industry, you have what Irie is named after, right? Suzuku Irie
Mm-hmm.
or Suzuku. Yeah, I believe her name's Suzuku Irie. And Suzuku Irie is kind of she's kind of a diva in a way. I like her, but she she's a line hog, if you know what I mean.
Can you please tell me what a
That's
line
not
hog
your
is?
by it's not your by term. It just means she's in a group, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's in an idol group, and 75% of the song will be her lines.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just like I demand that I have this many lines, and if not, I will threaten to crash. I haven't seen that in the VTubing sphere yet. I haven't seen line hogs. Are there any line hogs?
There's a bit of that, but in the major corpos, it's under control.
Yeah, I haven't seen a major line hog yet. Like someone just singing the entirety of the song. A lot of them are good with duets. You know, that idol culture is still there, but it's not like the diva kind of one. They're maintaining like the basis of idol while also branching out into variety, which I find very like I. That's why I respect the culture, and they have idol based VTubers. You know, I think Naru even spoke on this about the idol basis, and she defended that basis. You know, because she's an actual like you know she's actually in the idol scene,
Mm-hmm.
so she has like come on. I should do more karaoke streams. I should release the karaoke. My singing's not that good, but I'll try. There's a lot of people who aren't very good at singing in the VTuber industry, but do what they do. You can even relate Pippa to this, right?
Mm-hmm.
I believe she respects the idol basis as well, because
Yes.
she goes around saying she practices her singing, right? She used to sing horribly, and she takes singing lessons, and she does her best to keep trying to sing better. You know,
Yeah, she does her
and that's why
reps.
a lot of VTube corpos offer singing like lessons. It's nice.
And things like, if you want like you know, like a lot of Phase JP, like they don't really like they really don't really make a big impression on the EN audience at times. But thing is,
Huh?
even with all the what they do, just like I just want to post this in your chat. I can post it in mine as well. Like
Yeah. Go on.
they specifically with this song, like you can see how much they like still have that within them, like as a fundamental culture within like
Yeah.
Face Connect, which you have like really caring a lot because of her like PL.
Well, her background too. Yeah.
Yeah, but it shows that hey, no matter what you have, like we're trying to show that we are like somewhat like Western, somewhat like hip with the kids. We still have this as a main fundamental pillar, and like this like is like one of the like ways that they still show it.
Well, Rie is especially like that because I know she's always right. Like, okay, so I membered her at some point, right? Because she was like one of the ones that I hung around with in the channel pre debut. I didn't hang out with Irie that much pre debut. I only know it really from the pre debut, and I'm like, oh wow, that one girl sings really well. And then I didn't know who it was, and then later on, I figured it out. I'm like, I heard her debut while being kind of drunk, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's her. Her singing. She did the Nika Nika Toga thing that she did before she became Irie. That was cute. Like, I was gushing too much. But Rie is like one of the ones that like, oh, I saw how like kind of Pippa like she was acting. Like she was like, Rie's very prone to Minhara moments. If I want to say it,
Mm-hmm.
I don't hold it against her because I that's what made me get interested in that. That's why I bought the membership, and I noticed that a lot of her streams are like song related when it comes to member. It's just like pondering ideas. And eventually they come out to be like original songs. And I think I could talk about like its song related things because I'm not talking about what specific song she's making because that would breach my contract of being a member. You know,
Again,
I, I,
it is hilarious that members' content is more protected than things in DMs. It's still a funny
yeah,
thing about VTubing.
I do let. The only time I ever leaked members' content was when I was super drunk and people deleted it from me. Luckily, um, another time I was just stupid and didn't know. That's just like wallpapers. I admit to that, and I admit publicly that I screwed up there. But yeah, like even Mayoshi knows that I did that like once or twice. But I apologize for it. I deleted those, right? So they're no longer around. I can point it out. Like I point this. It gets better because I can like now point out like what's membership content or not. I've never talked about like in depth what she talks about in the streams. That's also another thing I do. I don't talk about the in depth. Like I'll mention, yeah, Rie's doing songwriting because she, is talking about songwriting. Like it's in the title. Any non-member can see that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I won't talk what specific songs she's working on, or I won't do any of that. I just find it like that. Like I don't like to talk about like membership streams in detail, just to force people to buy memberships.
Oh, speaking of like member stuff, like why do people buy voice packs? It's still I still have yet to get a good answer as to why people get voice packs.
I heard it gets the most percentage to the talent.
It does get the most percentage, but still, like, as a regular viewer, why do I like? What's the incentive for me to get a voice pack when it's not personalized, or it is just like some basic like scenario?
I know you had to specify not personalized.
Yeah, dude,
Because I had to spend a lot.
because
Okay,
things,
anyways.
it's just like if it's not personalized, and it's just like a general scenario like template, you know?
I kind of like them. They're cute little scenarios that you could listen to, and it's more content. If you like the voice actress, it's more content. It's them talking to you.
But it's like usually
Kinda
it's usually like 5 or 10 minutes, and it's like
right?
it's just like eh.
Well, it's more like you in general, rather than personalized, where it's like you specifically. It's you in general, so anybody can do that, right? And they like the little scenarios. It's kind of like fan fiction where you insert yourself, kind of. And other than that, it's you enjoy the voice actor's voice, right? You enjoy listening to them. You enjoy the scenarios that they whip up. It's their work. It's they write the scenario. They get proud of writing other people's scenarios sometimes too. And I really appreciate the work that goes into it. I appreciate the little scenarios that they try to create, right? Because you enjoy those scenarios, and then you don't talk about them, of course, but it's very fun to play pretend or role play. You kind of have to be in the mindset. It's maybe just not your mindset.
It's like I guess I'm just not used to being the ERP zone when I like see a voice pack,
Yeah, you could. That's a very, what do you call it? That's a very crude way of putting it, but yeah, it would be like more like ERP kind of deal. Especially depending on if it's actually ERP. Like ERP without the other person, it's kind of just there to be there, and it's extra content and writing from the person. You gotta like connect with the VTuber who's making it, because without the connection, it's just another like silly scenario.
yeah. Then goes into like maid cafes where it's like I went to a maid cafe and it's like they unironically just constantly push like, hey, you need to like be in the zone for the maid cafe. It's like, and I was just like not there. It's like I was looking at the price. I was looking at one of them. I was like,
I feel a disconnect for that too, right? Because it's like it's not Irie. I don't have a personal connection really, but it is a role play thing, right? Where like people do want like a role play made to serve them. So that's another thing. Is that's why it's popular, because they want to be served on. They want that like maid who gives you a lot of attention kind of deal.
it's like.
Yeah, like I said, it's probably just not your thing because you need to be into the role play mindset and you gotta immerse yourself in the scenario.
And things I just
is that a good answer for you?
it is a good answer for me, but it's like it's weird that like I have this like issue with like voice packs like on a fundamental level, and then you then have like Mint who doesn't have this issue and goes even more like full hog on maid cafes and like pen light stuff, and then you see me with pen lights and like going like ham when I'm with other people. It's like I keep figuring out this cognitive dissonance here.
It's okay. Like, excuse me, I have to spit out something, but it's okay. Maybe like that's why VTubing offers multiple outlets, right? It's kind of like VTuber kayfabe in general. Like, if you were a VTuber, how often would you keep up your kayfabe?
Oh my god, that's the one thing I hate about these like Western VTubers, like especially the ones that are like specifically from like Twitch focus. It's just like they really throw out that kayfabe like super quickly, super fast. It's like,
Oh, sorry, I did see you earlier in chat, Thommy with an H, right? Yeah, that dude was a secret karaoke. But go on. Sorry, you were talking about Twitch. There's a lot that are just like, oh, this is just me, and I'm gonna flesh post.
yeah, it's like you just ruin the entire appeal. Like it's not about you, the flesh. It's about you, the personality or persona.
Yeah, it's an outlet for like I understand dipping away from the kayfabe sometimes.
Yeah.
To talk about.
Yeah, that's where hand cane streams go in, because the thing is like you try to merge, like you just have the mind imagine the two.
You're actually doing something, and you're not trying to sell your.
Is flesh for purpose, not flesh for appeal.
Yeah, it's like an attention thing, and then some people just don't give into kayfabe at all. Like I say is it actually kayfabe when I mention Jesus Christ very often? Well, yeah, because I usually wouldn't mention Jesus Christ
But it's just
I
like,
keep my faith in my heart.
and it shows through your actions. Those who know
Yeah.
knows. Anyways, but it's like you're. That's the one big thing, like the one big gripe that I have with Western YouTubing is that even though we're growing a lot more, you still have that like contradiction within like the Western indie sphere where they are trying to take this as the approach of, I am a live streamer. I then put this avatar rapper without around me, but I still am this fundamental individualistic personality behind me that I will break at times whenever it's convenient to me when I don't want to keep up the appeal of the VTuber rapper to ensure content for content's sake instead of you use the VTuber rapper as the medium of which you conduct your future content.
Exactly. Like I'm guess I'm not entirely on it, but we were doing the Skelly Bro thing, right? Or I do the Gamba streams. I like to do those, right? Because on Tommy Ito, I'm like a gambling thing, and then you have the Tommy throw thing. Like Tommy chokes every. Okay, that wasn't kayfabe. That's just me choking while streaming. I do like to say like I like to read gambler things, or I like to have the kayfabe where I'm like, I got my black Amex card and my nose bleeds because I like to cut using the black Amex.
Bro, dude, I still have a manager black card. Like that's metal. It's like, and the
Yeah,
thing is like no one in like I've seen so far in FaZe Connect has a manager card.
yeah, those are very rare. But you're a huge manager simp. I know
Yeah.
that much.
Yeah, the thing is, the reason why is because it's like the fundamentally the like axiomatic shift from what people are used to. Because the thing is, people are used to whenever they see a VTuber as like the more extroverted type that somewhat like that has like outwardly extroverted, inwardly introverted perspective. But with managers, they're or internally and extra like internally extroverted, but external introverted where they are very introverted to like when they go on streams and like try to like put themselves out there. But whenever it's like an individualistic perspective, they then show their fullest perspective of how they see things, how they interact, because they're not really consciously thinking about the opinion about others because they can intuitively understand the intricacies of the person when they're actually talking with them.
Yeah, I understand that, but I do like again. I think it's another one of those disconnects, right? I do like the people who go up on stream and they talk about whatever they have to be ganky, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I understand. Like I'm sleepy as heck. And I'm I'm kind of extroverted in real life. Like I'll go over to like I'm a guy that's coping. Okay, I'm actually really nervous all the time, and a lot. See, I'm already filling in the VTuber like checklist.
Yeah, and the thing is,
That's
like,
that's a sign.
you always have someone on like some random place, or like anonymously trying to say like, oh, that's just an act that he does. Oh, these people are not actually autistic. Oh, they're like actually not introverted. No, the thing is, it's about trying to say, hey, I might be this person as a core individualist perspective. However, for this specific moment, this specific instance, I'm going beyond my physical capabilities and putting
Yeah,
on a show because that's what people are here for. It's not about like who
yeah,
I
no,
am. It's not about like what I've done before. It's about this moment, this specific instance where I can be in the zone and express myself to the full extent of this specific aspect at this specific moment. Which is why you have this happening in correlate with sports, in like medicine, in like any academic field, where they have to become a persona to then show that full extent of their personality.
well, for me, right? I talk a lot. Like I yap a lot. around these people. But you still put out that thing, right? There's a little bit of a disconnect because you just see them as names, but you do see like if you threw me into like some other streamers chat, I would be less comfortable because they have their own culture and stuff, right? Or they would know specific chatters, or like you point out like, oh, I know this chatter likes this, and then I'd feel less comfortable because I'd be like, well, I don't know this person that well. Um, like if you ever see me try to talk to new people, I have to force myself out there, and I have to read how they feel. And it's also for my job too. I have to talk to a lot of random strangers, and I've been getting better and better at it. What I like to do, to get over my like introvertedness, right? Because like I said, in my heart, I'm nervous, and I'm just pushing myself. I'm pushing myself physically to socially interact with you. You could tell when I'm completely like done.
Yeah,
I'll like be silent. I have a certain amount of social battery I can do. That's another introvert thing. There's a social battery.
and then
Even
and then
with the yappiest,
and the thing is,
even my
like
sorry.
for me, I then like I'll notice that, and then I hit you with like the your wife or something else to like something to shock you to get more social energy.
Yeah. So, but speaking of her, right? People mention that they're like, oh, she talks too much, and she talks loudly a lot of times. It's like how can she be introverted? And then if you listen to some of her streams where her social battery is completely down, like collab wise, she just gets really silent. And that's the thing. I like her a lot because I can relate to that, right? The more Genki I feel is because while streams go on, I get more Genki. Like I might start out a lot weaker than how I end up. And then if my social battery dies, I'm like, I'm sorry, chat. I'm barely talking anymore, so
Again,
I gotta bail out.
yeah, the thing is, it's about like bouncing off, or as the extroverts say, like feeding off the social energy to then give yourself more energy, like a social vampire.
Yeah, and then but extroverts have a thing. They like to be with other people very often. While they try to, right? But they also enjoy time alone by themselves, right?
Hmm.
Like even me, I like to just not type in anything in chat for a while, right? I like to distance myself and just do whatever I want to do. Like even my homies probably see like my gaps in my chats where I don't talk in the group chat or I don't interact in the group chat, and I'm just by myself, and I'm like, I enjoy this because I enjoy doing whatever I'm doing on the side because I need that time alone.
And this is why you had a lot of people in Hall Live and all the other indie sphere, in like corpo sphere, talk about Honeyworks Muna, like it's this song with Idol, because this song unironically encapsulates a lot of what the streamer's perspective is, because it's all about like, hey, like it's not about you when you are in your V2 model and you hit go live. It's now about
Yeah,
making sure you can get as much energy and as much like positive influence onto
yeah.
others.
That's the other idol thing and rule number one. You know what I just said: be Genki, be cute.
Yeah,
That's rule one.
it's it's about like this again, like the reason why it also popped up is because it showed, like it said like, no, I'm also like you guys, like it, like everyone goes through this, like, unless like everyone sings this song, because it's like the acknowledgement of like both the streamer and the fan when they're really into the moment, when you're doing it live at the same exact time, saying we both acknowledge each other, we both acknowledge that we have struggles and like we have issues, but screw that, we're gonna have as much fun as we can at this specific moment, because that's what we're here for, and that's how you live life.
I will say, VTuber fans have go around like trying to introduce themselves to other people. And I try to draw that out. You know, I go to them and I greet them with a smile and I give them a handshake. And I try to do that because I notice these things, right? Because I can fool people into thinking I'm an extrovert, is what I'm saying. But I'm not. I'm just a guy who's really good at pushing himself. Do you know how? Do you know why I push myself?
No.
This is kind of like a personal story, so I don't know if you would know.
No.
So, when I was a child, right? I'm an older brother, first of all. But do you know what happened?
What?
My sister was the same way. She was terrified. Pretty much the end of that.
Man, the thing is, like, while we're still talking about this, we still have people, like, enjoying themselves at holofest, still trying to get merch and enjoy the rest of their day, which is crazy, you know?
Yeah, we're getting robbed. We're talking about our issues here. You know why we're talking about our issues? Because we're not at holofest. We're not at the Mecca over there.
Yeah.
So bad.
And the thing is, the live stream for a holofest stage 3 happens in, like, 41 minutes.
Well, do you know what I'm about to do in 41 minutes?
What?
Sleep. I'm getting like I said, I'm about to KO my desk and all that.
Man.
Oh well. It's up to you though when you want it. We're not going to end it on the usual, okay?
What do you mean not on the usual? We have an outro here.
It's tradition.
Yeah?
Okay, and you can't do it this time. I bet you.
With what?
You can't get the bit working.
What? Come on. With Irie?
Looking really smug right now.
With Irie? Really?
You can't do it.
Bro.
You can't do it.
Tell me what you think about Irie. Hold on. Let me pull up something. Let me pull up an image from Irie.
Oh, okay. No cheating though.
No cheating?
No cheating with lewd images.
But it's Irie.
Yeah, but guess what?
What?
Oh, look at it. Oh no, I'll have to look at it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to look at it. But bro.
Where is it?
It's sending right now. Come on, Irie though.
Yeah, I saw that one though, but I saw it earlier. I forgot to post that because it's not. I can okay. My ban account
Mm-hmm.
is usually I never repost the anything I deem that's not. Is it in the regular art tag?
No.
If it's in the regular art tag, I'll repost it. If if anything's labeled with the not safe for work tag, I will not repost it. But I do look at the not safe for work tag. I do like and bookmark, but then I can't like ever open my phone at work. I still open my phone at work. I'm not safe.
But the thing is, if you had to rate, where's Irie on the not furry like tier list chart?
It's just a 1. That's literally her type is literally 1, which means the first one is just tails and ears. I don't find her like on the far end, or even like higher than that. She's at the very first spot. But it's not even the Irie bit that it's not the Irie bit that you're forgetting.
I know.
It's the whatever. We're not going to talk about it. We could do a normal intro for one, outro for once.
Oh, but still.
But
Like,
I'm a say so Catholic. You can't. I'm a say so Catholic mascot. You can't do this to me today.
what? Tell me that you don't feel something whenever you see Irie.
Thommy Ito's the different story. See? I told you I got the kayfabe right.
But you always pawn like your Oshi.
Yeah, I'm pretty pawn actually. Sometimes.
What do you mean sometimes? You always pawn at least once on stream.
Yeah, at least once. I didn't do it like 5 times, right? Track. Nobody has the pawn counter. Chat, do you have the pawn counter out there?
Do you have a bot for the pawn counter?
That might be a funny bot. Like, type in every time Thommy Ito has done a pawn.
Dude,
By
no.
the way, I'm saying pawn.
Dude, the thing is, unironically, there is unironically indie VTubers who has like 2 bots running. One for when they say sorry, the other when they say KYS. And the KYS for one of those streamers is 4 times more than when they say sorry.
Never apologize. That's what I've learned. Anyways, I hope you guys all enjoyed the collage up here, right?
Collage?
And
Collage?
it's a collage. Look at my stream.
I thought you mean like collab.
Well, no, I mean enjoyed the collage, and then the collab. We had the collab as well. Technically, it's collab on my end. It's a bi-weekly podcast on other ends. And I'm sorry for cutting the game short because I'll probably have to KO soon because I've overworked myself.
What do you mean you overwork yourself? You ran a normal Irie stream.
What do you mean? No, I mean I overworked myself like I work.
Oh, okay. That's what you mean by it.
I didn't get much sleep afterwards, yeah.
Man.
Well, I didn't get much. I got like how many hours of sleep yesterday?
4 hours?
4. Yeah, about 4 hours.
Man. Thommy hates us.
The day before was like 3 hours. I usually try to not sleep for. I think one time was like 2 hours and 30 minutes. I give myself enough time. Sometimes I like to wake up early so I could actually do a morning stream for once. That's to all you listening out there. Sometimes I do the morning streams. Sleep more. I know. But it's so hard to sleep, bros. Even though this guy has a short eyes. See, now I'm just yapping too much because, like I said, when I get in collabs, I yap too much. Or like if you want to see me nervous during collab, watch me do watch my old Lethal Company one, because I was very nervous at the start. Even though I know a lot of those people there. I usually try to do that like 4 times. Anyways, remember we're like, I think Raimi killed me, and then she's like, "Oh, Thommy died of like a heart attack or something. I don't know." And then I killed her. I'm like, I did the same thing. I'm just like, "Oh, she just spontaneously died. I don't know how it happened." Ignore the sign I have in my inventory.
Dude, Raimi is such a bro, you know?
Yeah, I helped with the Oblivion mod list, but that game is not stable at all. I always check on her stream.
Anything Todd Howard touches is never stable. What do you mean? Dude, how many mods does it take to fix one of their games?
Todd Howard, the greatest voice actor of all time.
What do you mean? That title belongs to Riku Tazumi in in his famous thing for FaZe Coffee.
You have not seen Todd Howard voice act. That's all I know.
Dude, have you seen the Riku Tazumi FaZe Coffee thing?
FaZe Coffee.
Yeah. Have you seen
You
them?
know what you guys should buy? You guys should buy FaZe Coffee.
Do you have FaZe Coffee or no?
Yeah, it's like right over there on my desk.
Wait,
I have a bag right there.
dude. Okay. The thing is, I'm gonna actually send you the FaZe Coffee link, like for Riku Tazumi.
I'm probably not gonna see it right now. Like I said, I'm really EP. I'm 100%. I'm usually good at multitasking. Right now, I'm like super focused. I'm completely male brained. Right
You're
now.
dialed in.
So
Beep, beep, boop, boop.
I'm gonna ruin VTubing because I'm being too male brained. I'm gonna ruin VTubing. I'm ruining VTubing as we speak.
Well, it seems like you're about to like actually collapse. So let's call it a day here. You know?
Yeah. Alright. Well, I'm also going to Otsu for the stream. I hope you guys also enjoyed the little bit of gameplay. We'll, if I wake up early, I'll probably stream Ellen more. Oh no, I'll do my I'll actually stream my Girls Frontline stuff early, and then we'll do late night Ellen or Mahjong. Ooh, by the way, on the 14th, right? Depending on who streams. She hasn't missed one yet. But depending on who streams and how much time I have on the 14th, I will do the Ricci City because Akagi is finally available to. Yeah, Akagi drops on the 14th, and I was so happy. I thought it was Old Man Akagi at first, or like just an event, because I just saw 10. I saw the 10 characters, and I saw 10. By the way, is the actual series. Akagi is the prequel series to 10. So I saw the 10 thing. I'm like, I hope they have Akagi. I don't care if he's an old man. Please, I need Akagi. And then they said 10 plus Akagi, like X Akagi, X Ricci City. I'm like, yes, yes. And I know somebody's gonna be really happy. I think it's the guy. I think it's the guy you mentioned.
Oh, with Razul?
Right? Yeah.
Dude, Razul is gonna be unironically playing Ricci City and trying to get Pippa involved. Oh my goodness.
He's gonna play Ricci City because his boy dropped Washizu.
Yep. He's like mass spamming the VTuber collab group saying, we need to play Ricci City right now. Right now.
He's my enemy. Because I'm the Akagi and he's the old vampire man I have to defeat and slay.
Like false Ron on a one Pinzu. Aww.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying about like I'm not saying like I actually hate the guy because that would be silly. I'm saying it's a rivalry because we chose like two different avatars to use. Like we used the rival avatars. It's cool. So maybe I should talk to him or something. But I'm really bad at getting collabs also. Who pushes my collabs the most is Cypher actually. He's like, you should DM this person.
RIP my boy. He's so sick.
I wanted to collab with Deadmac because Deadmac keeps talking about stuff, right? Yeah, I could probably do. Yeah, he does Yu-Gi-Oh.
Bro, you should unironically like play Yu-Gi-Oh with him. But before we actually do close this out, and like say one last like pour one out for our homie Cypher who's still sick. Like in
Yeah.
Girls Frontline.
I miss
Do
Cypher.
ooh,
Yes, oh, I have a clan plan with him, but you have to find the game first.
but the thing is
Buddy,
in Girls
I won't be this bottle.
in Girl Frontline, the thing is, do you guys always like say in your clan when you first log in, saying GLHF?
GLH. Oh, good luck, have fun.
Yeah, in Girls Frontline.
There's not a lot of messages, like, unless you personally DM people. I
Oh,
just leave a notice. Do what the notice is?
no.
So, I noticed there's a notice section, which is like a guild message,
Mhm.
or like a platoon message. And I noticed that some Irie heads, because that's the gift. I already showed it on stream. It's the Irie heads platoon, and I went by Thommy, so it's not. It's just it works for both accounts. So what I noticed there was a message, and I noticed some Irie heads were switching over to the Coffee Hunter title, and I'm like, Coffee Hunter is actually acceptable in our guild to wear as a title. Do you know why?
Why?
Because you got buy base coffee, and then I linked Irie's base coffee, and then if you scroll down further, I'm like, buy the voice pack, and it's the link to the Valentine's Day. I'm thinking of posting that I'm not gonna add her. Not I have to save my ad for the 14th, but like a real one, exactly. It's just if you go to the Irie Head Guild platoon, it's just buy face coffee, buy voice pack. Cause I have to go with the meme, but I also want to show her merch, you know.
Mhm.
If it was up to me, I would say buy the Docky. It's not a full Docky though. It's like a half Docky.
Either way, let's close it out here. You know,
Yeah.
because of your session with Irie Dockies. Anyways,
Yeah. I like to wrap my legs around them.
see, we ended off on the bit. I got you. I got you.
Well, I practice comfort, but I do like to hold it very well. Let's not like Otsu,
Otsuchuba.
Otsu Chuba, Otsu Thommy, Otsu Thrust, Otsu Fire Ussi.
Thrust. See ya.
You know the lore about Fire Ussi?
No.
So in Fire Ussi, some of my chat. Tommy over there. I'm gonna call you out, Tommy, with an H. You're the Fire Ussi man. You want to master your conjuration. You want to master your conjuration, and you want to put it into the warmth of a flame monstranock. What the heck? Anyways, that's all because I streamed MMOs. But there are several of you. You walked into that joke. Do you know what I didn't walk into? I didn't walk into a flame monstranock. Oh yeah, actually.